I don't know how it takes to order one.
Welcome to the show. We're glad you're here. Grab a cold one, maybe a beer.
Captain Joe, you're muted.
Alert! In the chat, giveaway prizes. Heck, maybe we'll give away Uncle Bill's cowboy hat.
Ooh.
Jim's his sidekick, wouldn't you know? Uncle Extra Medium in the show. Smash that like button and subscribe. Let's all be part of hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe. Hashtag Uncle Bill's Tribe.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, and all the ships at sea, and Mudball Don. Welcome to.
Did I miss the song? Did I miss the music? I missed the dance?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you guys. No, go ahead. No, stop it. No.
All right, okay, all right.
You guys go ahead with your thing. I'm just gonna dance to the music in my head.
How can you hear it over the How can you hear it over the voices?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. God Almighty! Welcome to Uncle Bill's Sunday Night Hangar Talk, where you are the topic of discussion. We're going to sit around here and talk about you. I just made that up. I don't know. As we make things up as we go. Hey, Lloyd, I'd invite you in, but I'm afraid I'm going to invite in some. Is he still hacked? Does anybody know?
Oh, Lloyd is Lloyd.
I don't know.
Is there? Looks
No,
like
he was on out earlier.
the thumbnail looks like he's burping on lawn.
I looked at that. I said, "Oh, I love that picture." Where we just sit around and we just talk about everything and anything on our minds, which is usually not much. Although we do have exciting news that he announced last week. That we kind of blew over. Uncle Extra Medium is back. I want to keep announcing that. I announced it on somebody else's stream. We want to all go to Jim's channel, well, Uncle Extra Medium's channel, and show some love.
Yeah.
Got some pretty fun
Head on over to Uncle Extra Medium's channel. Or if you want something similar, I found a YouTube channel full of documentary footage of the Holocaust. It doesn't have any commentary or anything. It's just sad Jewish people in pajamas staring out of the fence. Probably. It's close. It's very similar to watching Jim's.
Are we using starving Jews from the Holocaust as a comedy prop? Is
No, I'm saying it's similar.
that what you're doing?
I'm saying it's similar to
Ladies
what
and
Jim.
gentlemen, I'd like to
Jim does.
apologize for this stream already.
Oh, you can watch the.
I was going to make a little. I'm sorry. Who's talking? Somebody's talking. Talk.
He was on the weekly bullshit again as well.
Okay. I was going to make a little short video clip, to like interspace with an apology. Like over the course of the show, we just say something just that
We're sorry.
And then
Do the South Park. We're sorry.
we're sorry.
Sorry.
I'm going to have to make one. I am. It's going to be more like a public service announcement.
Bill sitting on the toilet.
We here at
Sorry.
Uncle Bill's Toys understand that the sensibilities of some of our patrons may have been damaged by the ridiculous thing that just came out of someone's mouth here. And we'd like to apologize and say, thanks for coming. Something like that. You know what I mean? And just having just a quick little video like that and just pop it in every 20 minutes. And kind of like that Spybot thing that goes off.
Right. Just
periodic,
especially the nights that I'm on here.
I should just do a preemptive and just run it every 20 minutes automatically.
Yeah, you probably don't have to say. You probably don't have to go generic and say something that somebody said. You can probably just do a specific one. We're sorry for whatever came out of Don's mouth.
It's going to happen. Put it on a loop.
He does not represent
the opinions of the field. Yeah, we'll do one of those. Of this station. That's a good idea. And it's the things that go in your mouth that I worry about. And ladies and gentlemen, let's say hi to the live chat. Who's here in the live chat? Paul Brown, demonetized. I know already. Can't even go 5 minutes. That wasn't even 3 minutes.
What?
And we got Ms. Dimple Rose.
Good evening.
Hi, Ms. Dimple Rose. Been a minute.
Pimple Popper?
Yeah, what? No, not Pimple Popper. No, TJ Giggles and FPV, and I don't know what his name is this month.
That's a pimple.
How you doing, TJ? And let's look up the list here. I know Joel is here. He was first, and for that you get absolutely nothing. But welcome in Drone Shots, and I think I don't know. I think that
Jordan, not
Chuck was
Joel.
here. Hi, Chuck. Try to be kind to one another. Okay, yeah, that's already gone. Monkey with a gun is here again. Hi, Monkey with a gun.
Bill, Drone Shots is Jody, not Joel.
Janie's got a gun.
Did I say Joel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joel's.
I know it's Jody. I said hi, Jody, in the chat. See,
Yeah,
old
Joel's
age.
Skyfly.
I know his name. Shit it.
Shit it.
He shitting it. And I don't know why I did that. He's not Joel. Don't be Joel for me. Ms. Dimple Rose. Okay.
Good
Hi. It seems familiar, but Ms. Dimple Rose has been a long time since she's been in here. Refresh. Who is she? Does she fly? Or she just has dimples and she likes roses?
Isn't she one of Jalen Charita's?
Probably.
Is she? Okay. All right. Well, welcome in. Manga, well, something like that. Manga, yeah, I don't know. Why am I hearing my own voice like moments after I talk?
Echo? What?
Feedback. Okay, let's bitch about things. YouTube sucks. There you go. That'll help the algorithm, right?
Yeah.
I just want to warn you guys. Although I appreciate, and I do, the fact that you're silly enough to send money to this stream.
Don't do it.
I'm not getting paid. They have not increased my balance since March. Actually, really since the month before, because that's the first month that it showed $27 in there. You have to have it has to build up to 100, and then you get a payment. It's been March, and it's stayed at the exact same amount, same to the penny, $27.33 since March.
Yeah, hit F5 and refresh your computer. Maybe that.
It's because his watch hours have dropped.
That's my guess, because I discussed this with you. It could be that. I haven't. It's been since March since I posted something to my community page, but that was the month of March. I mean, they say, like it could be 3 months if you don't post a video, or is it 6 months? I don't know. I think it's 6 months posting a video or so maybe I have to post a regular video.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Because I thought it was the hours. And here's the thing: if you look at their rules, they say that during the application, during the application process, if you fall below the minimum requirements, if you're approved, you'll still be approved. So if you're still approved, even though you fell below the requirement, that doesn't mean they'll pay you, though. You got to read it. You got to read between the
I still
lines.
think you should go through and chop up some sections of your live show and post those as short segments.
You don't get credit for shorts in your hours.
I'm not shorts. Not shorts. I say short segments, not shorts.
Short segments. I think that's a marvelous idea. Like this, for example, this opening salvo here has been just.
You can edit me out.
Do.
I noticed
No, we got
a chat called Monkey with a Gun, and also Chuck came on and said hello.
I said hi, Monkey with a Gun. I was starting to say I still believe it's Barkley.
No,
I
it's
do.
not.
I do.
Don, if you could do your dancing, then we can use that little snippet.
Just repost previous videos.
No.
I could. Yeah, that's an idea.
Do.
Mike, you're giving me advice through the chat instead of just.
There's got to be some morsels of entertainment.
I just have to stream more often, I guess. I mean, because before I was we. It's not me. It's us. It's you. It's more you than me. I had 6,000 was my yearly. I mean, I had plenty, and all I was doing was streaming. But streaming just once a week, streaming late on Sunday night, talking about the same thing every goddamn week. I'm sorry.
Paul has a question. Did it coincide with the gun incident?
Jim, didn't I say that before Don jumped in? I did say that. Was it? Did I lose it? And then they just what, Don? Jeez, he's so sensitive. He is. He's like an ingrown hair in your nuts. I sensitive. Yeah.
That would be
I wondered that.
Brightly
So-
colored?
brightly colored, at least red and pussy. I want to check into that because they may have temporarily, done that and just never re-enabled it because somebody forgot to flip
I
the,
mean,
somebody forgot to flip the switch or something. I don't know. I gotta reach out to them, I guess, or get my hours back up over 4,000. There is that.
yeah.
Put some work in. Put some effort in. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it means anything to you.
It could have caused an issue. Who's Barkley? See, now I know he's Barkley because everybody knows who Barkley is. That's just Barkley's our friend,
Where is my Barkley stick?
even though he doesn't come in here anymore.
I don't know. Where is it?
Or does he?
Or yeah, that's right. He is a bit of a lurker, isn't he? So anyway, so that's what's going on with the channel. So if you guys were to cancel your subscriptions, I would totally understand, and I wouldn't even notice it because I'm not getting paid anyway. So there is that. I've only gotten paid 3 times, 4 times since I started doing it. Only maybe put enough in there to.
Maybe if you wore some fishnet stockings, you get paid a little more.
Well, I gave a couple hundred of it back, as giveaways. And I would do it again, if some money would go in there. And, some I kept, a couple hundred I kept because I paid $25 a month to do this. So, and just kind of break even thing, you know what I mean?
And short skirts.
Huh?
That gets views.
Why are you imagining me in fishnets and a short skirt?
Because it's
Why was that the first thing on top of your mind?
it gets the views, man.
You're not staying in my
I
house
mean,
ever
you
again.
could do
Fine.
Jim will do a see-through try-on for you if you want.
Yeah.
Again? I told you.
Well, this one he'll film.
He stayed at my house.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I've already seen this. Yeah.
Yeah, but this will be like see-through try-on because it's sheer, not because there's holes in it.
Gaping hole.
There's just something to be desired when you put those tight see-through and it's pressing the chest hair up against your it just
And all 3 of my nipples.
there is that.
Oh,
That's
gee.
odd.
Literally.
Comedy gold right there. So anyway, so that's we wanted to talk about that. What else were we talking about before we went live? There was a couple of things I thought were interesting.
The elephant in the room.
We're going through that.
Has Alexis had her eyes done yet?
No, on the 12th.
On the 12th?
All right.
I sent her a link. I'm not sure. She didn't come last week either, did she?
No, she did.
I think the Cowboys were playing.
She did? I don't know. How's my audio? Because I couldn't bear to. Sometimes I rewatch my stream because I actually every once in a while I do, and you know what? Sometimes I am pleasantly surprised at how funny we can be. And it gives me a little chuckle when I'm falling asleep at night. But I couldn't even watch last week's stream. My audio was so bad; it was irritating.
You were horrible.
I know. It was
Horrible.
irritating.
I told you right off the
I
hop.
said so many great things, and you couldn't hear it.
Yep. Last week it was just going up and down and up.
Yeah, we're supposed to believe that the one week your audio was shit, that was the week you decided to be brilliant.
Yeah.
And we're paying good money for this membership, Been a member 10 months. I'm waiting for my year anniversary gift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gifts are coming up. It's coming up in a year now.
you deserve one.
I don't know how.
You do. I think everybody should get like a $25 gift card to Amazon or something. I'm gonna start
Donate
doing
to
that.
you.
I'm gonna start doing that to my mom, for donating to me. Yeah, why not? You donate $30, you get 25 back. Even though I only see about $12 of it, but that's okay because your friendship is worth $13 to me. At least $13. No, and I appreciate you guys doing that. Support. I do. It's very nice. It's like tipping. I'm working for tips. Mr. B.
Like a loyal.
Do you still have two accounts with us?
No, just one.
What the fuck? What happened?
Hey, you got to cut back sometimes. Just saying.
Why would anybody subscribe to Bill twice?
It's bad enough you did it once. I cut back a bunch of subscriptions. I had a bunch of them. I forgot I even had. Because it just sneaks into my my PayPal, and I don't even pay attention. I just say, "What's this charge? What's this?" a Google Pay. It must be some subscription to something. And I had somebody I subscribed to a year and a half ago that I've been paying every month. I don't even go visit the channel anymore. So I cleaned up some stuff.
Lloyd,
Don't blame me there.
Yeah.
we get gifts after a year. I can't wait. It's like you're not already the prize dumpster.
Yeah, you are the. He
What do you
is.
want?
That he is, and the person that coined that was Lon.
Mhm.
Yep, and had Lon and Lloyd in the picture, and I was thinking prize dumpster. Hey, Lloyd, did you and answer me this time in the chat because maybe that's not even him. Lloyd,
It's him.
did you straighten out your Facebook?
He already said he did.
Yes.
You did.
Yeah,
So-
earlier in the chat.
Sure he did, yeah.
So I'm going to put the link now.
If
So
that's
Lloyd-
really him, it could be a hacker in the chat lying about getting things straightened out just so they can come on here and show
Whoever it is, we're going to see him shortly. Here's Lloyd Mendenhall. Do you want people to know your last name? Mendenhall. And I'm going to send him
At
the link.
3529 Wilson Avenue, Oklahoma, Muskogee.
I've
So-
got Lloyd
Oklahoma.
on my
That's what I'm talking about. What else would I be talking about? Yes, I just sent you a link, Lloyd. And if that's really you, let's see your face. Here comes the helicopter.
He says he's
was
coming.
in here- He was in here the other week.
He's on his
No, that
way.
was a while ago.
He'll be
That was,
right here.
that was like the day before we found out he was hacked.
It was-
Yep. I haven't sent him a link since because I didn't know who I was sending it to. Believe me, I remember some things I remember. I don't know what it is. Other things I forget people's names for Christ's sakes. I'm saying hi to Jody for 4 years or whatever. Anyway, 3 years. 4 years. We've been doing it for 4 years. You know that?
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. This stream has been doing, I think it's 4 years. Isn't it 4 years or is it 3 years? It's at least 4 years.
Let's go back and look.
3 years. Yeah, we could visit my channel and watch the videos. Get my
I don't have time.
No, I agree with you about Monkey with a Gun. There's one subscriber. That's got to be Barkley.
Huh? What? Don't you think
One
so?
subscriber. Okay. His channel. So it's got to be Barkley.
Jay Bergeron. Hey, Joe. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Good to see you.
Hey, Joe.
Glad to see me back. Where did I go? Did I go?
We couldn't hear you last week, so you weren't here.
Oh, well, yeah.
I
I was
don't
it.
know.
I was here in spirit.
It looks like your first live stream was 3 years ago.
I think
Is it 3?
might be
Yeah.
gone.
Thank you for check. You want to view it? We should view it just to see how the production level
First 5
has
minutes.
gone up.
Well, you're wearing a shirt.
That's funny. Share. Here, I'm telling you to share it. I guess I could do it.
Yeah,
Oh, look.
that'll give us something to talk about.
What the hell is that?
Uh,
Were you streaking?
I don't know, but my hair's darker.
Let's skip ahead here. You went.
Shut
You went and got it. Look at this production quality. He shut the door.
Welcome to my spare room.
is that where you keep all the spare tires? Is in the spare room?
Let's see. There was 3 people looking, and you're the only one that came in.
And
Oh,
look,
I'm not looking.
and look how close you are to the camera. Let's skip ahead. 17 minutes in.
Because I
Let's get
consider
going
the
on.
Zoom too. I mean, and if you could really hold off, I mean, the Zoom. And well, Joan, 863. You should be able to click that link, and just follow the directions, and you should be able to come
See
in.
if there's any.
Hey, B-Rad.
You're telling people to come in, but I don't see.
I don't think anybody does. Voice on. It's Charlie Mafia crashing his Mini too.
Who the hell is that?
I said, "Oh, a year passed." I said, "I paid the money. I never started the." And they said, "No, you got to pay for it again." That one off. Are you still here?
Yep.
Oh, this Chris, Strong Life RC.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll stop sharing.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
What do
See
you
how far we've come.
Yeah,
Hey, there's
it is
Lloyd.
Lloyd. We've
Hi,
solved that.
Lloyd.
Hey,
Hi, Lloyd.
So that really is you then.
it really was me. Yeah, I finally got it straightened out like I think last Tuesday I got the last of it straightened out. I mean, I got the guy stopped within the first 24 hours, but then I had to be able to sign back into on my tablet, on my phone, on my computer, and they're real bad about, okay, we'll send you an authorization number. And I'd already signed myself out of everything, so they had nothing to send it to. It's like, okay, I finally got it worked out. But anyways, yeah, I got rid of the hacker.
How do we know that this is really you?
Well, I mean, I'm not sure. Every day I get up in the morning, I'm not even sure I'm really me myself.
That's a shame too, because there was a couple of items there that you had for sale that I wanted.
I had guys that I hadn't talked to in years from my high school. They called and we think you might be hacked, but if you're not, how much is that truck? I said, listen, I live in Oklahoma. I don't think you can afford that truck. The shipping cost would kill you. And it's like, so, and hell, even my cousin called up wanting to make a deal. Like, really? But what he couldn't figure out is who the sister-in-law was. Because he says, is that like an ex-sister-in-law of yours or something? I said, nope. I said, the only sister-in-law, because he obviously knows my brother and his wife, so he couldn't figure out anybody else it could have been. It's like, nope, I was hacked.
All right. Well, I'm glad you could hack it. Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, it could be you hiding behind that beard, I guess.
Yeah, it is me. I just, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
He's grown out because it'll make it a lot easier to do his ventriloquism.
Yeah, it will. I'm going to let it hang down in front of my mouth so you can't see my lips move. Yeah.
Maybe if you practice, you'll be as good as Artie is.
Oh, I'm hoping. I'm hoping to be as good as Art someday.
Happy Earth Day, Andy.
Yeah.
God, I
He-
really.
he's definitely got some work to do.
Oh, he needs a little.
Yeah.
We love you, Art. We're just
I-
we're laughing with you and at you at the same time.
I've actually given him, a few places to go, and he does. I said, you got to practice every day. I said, I'm not as good as I was several months ago because I've quit practicing. I don't, I do it, once or twice a week, but you got.
You're talking about ventriloquism, right?
Ventriloquism, yeah. Anything else? No, it's just. Yeah.
The thing is, you don't have to be good at it if you're clever.
as long
Look at
as-
the Otto and George. It was a comedy act from New York, and he was really punk rock. And he had his dummy, Otto, and he would do the mouth and everything like that, but his mouth would just move constantly, and he didn't care that his lips moved.
Edgar Bergen, he was terrible at lip control, but I mean, in his early days, if you go look at his stuff in his early days, yeah, boy, his technique was perfect. But then he started doing it on the radio so much, and nobody's watching, and it's like they couldn't see it. And then by the time TV came around, it's like his lips were just flapping the breeze. But he had good content, and that's the difference. You got to have something that's funny.
Then you could always do it the same way as Donald does and appear on screen at the time as you don't.
Yeah.
That's not ventriloquism. That's puppetry. That's what Jim
it's
Henson
puppetry.
did.
Yeah, and I could do puppetry.
And if you look at the appearances of Jim Henson on like Tonight Show or what was the
Arsenio Hall.
Arsenio Hall.
Yeah.
He would sit down and he'd sit with Kermit, and after a couple seconds, you would completely forget that he was there. You were paying attention to Kermit because it was Kermit doing the talking.
Hello there, Kermit the Frog here. And like I said, if it's funny, you are looking at the puppet. And you're not that concerned about it because I've seen some ventriloquists that weren't the greatest. Then you see some that are just flat out amazing.
There are some really unbelievably good ventriloquists out there. I think
funny.
Jeff Dunham is technically probably the best one out
He's
there.
really
I mean,
good.
he's technically, and his comedy routine is great. And then you've got
he's funny without the figures.
he's funny without the.
He's a funny guy. He's a real comedian. He's a funny guy, But more than that, more than the fact that he does a great lip control with, Mrs. Bergen used to complain about his lip control. The lip control is more than that. Is you like that, Dominic? Is the number of voices that he can do so perfectly well.
Yes.
I mean, total intonation differences, and I mean, just
Yeah.
And the way he
Remote control it.
the dummy's mannerisms, he's really good at that.
Yeah,
He makes
and
him look
he can
alive.
separate his voice from his facial expressions well, and
Don, I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass, Don, but I'm telling you, Fisheye doesn't sound anything like you. So it sounds like it's completely two different people.
he sounds just like me.
Yeah.
It blows me away. No, I don't hear you in him.
I don't either.
You're
Yeah.
in him.
no, I don't hear it either. It doesn't sound like you.
I know, it doesn't.
I mean, if you were a dirty sock, I would imagine that's what you would sound like, I guess. But no, it doesn't sound like you.
Okay.
And you've got good content with Fisheye. That's the
Oh
other
my
thing.
God. Hilarious.
I think anybody that's had children can be a ventriloquist, because how many times I should have get back in your fucking room. I mean,
exactly.
Wait till you get in the god.
Well,
You get outside and you get his goddamn car. Wait till you get the fuck home.
Get it-
Kick
all right,
your
you
fucking ass.
Or you've been married for a long
Nobody knows
time.
that you're telling your kid he's about to die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
or
break your fucking neck.
being married and your wife's just, God, why the hell do you do that? Oh. Yeah.
Yes, now we're talking about beating and hitting, killing
All
children.
right, we all need to practice, and we all need to come on here and do a show one night completely without do our best not to move our lips. Just
Well,
Yeah,
that'll
all
be fun.
9 of us talk and nobody move our lips, so we won't know who's talking.
nobody use their lip, and they just keep on smiling at the camera. And
Yeah, I
You
was
have to do that. And
I was
Yeah,
telling
good.
Art
Like
that
it's-
one of the
not the
things
other side.
one of the things he has to do is get his face to relax and not look like he's a puppy shit and peach seed.
He's in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
No, what do you got to say today? Oh yeah, let's say happy birthday. Actually, that was better than he did. My lips didn't move that much.
yeah, I mean,
Same voice.
Don't
yeah,
move.
I'll
Don't
give
let-
him credit for trying. He's got guts. I wouldn't have done it quite that.
Well, he's having fun with it.
But I have more fun building them than I do.
See,
this.
You see now, if that was in my bedroom at night, I wouldn't be able to sleep.
oh gosh, that's awesome.
How's he coming along now, Lord? How far away?
I'm just about to finish up. I'm having problems with the spring. Like I said, I've got the upper lip doing what I want it to.
Why
I
didn't you
got
give
that
him
center on.
braces?
But man, getting the spring for this lower jaw has just been it just doesn't quite pull it. And I've got a bunch of springs, so I just got to keep trying. And then once I've got that done, the eyes are ready to go. I'll put it in there and it'll be done. So probably finish it up this week.
Are you gonna fix his tooth?
Close.
His tooth? No, he's got a gold tooth there. He's keeping that. Yeah,
Oh.
no.
He needs braces.
But do what?
He
He's
needs
braces.
braces.
Racist? Yeah. Hey, I got gold teeth.
I had braces when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Made me walk funny.
I was gonna say so did Art.
Okay.
Jokes about crippled children. I would like to, this time I'd like to express my deepest apologies.
Bill's
For
sorry.
using the pen, we don't
Opinions
get
of
to
people do not necessarily coincide with
convey.
Oh, I got
This channel is not responsible for the shit that comes out of other people's mouth. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's just wrong.
You said it.
It's just wrong. Anyway, anybody else coming to chat? We got, like I said, Paul Wedgebig is being funny. I was putting this stuff up there. Funny as always, Paul. Thank you.
Sent you something.
Rad. I sent you a link. Probably
Check your
know.
messenger, Bill. Paul sent you something.
Oh, did he? He's
what
always sending something.
goes off.
Hold on. Once again, I won't be able to play the music.
There we go. I can hear that.
Yeah, no, well, you can't hear it anyway because he uses music I don't own. So I'm
Yeah.
going.
It's the Bad Boys, Bad Boys. You can play the video, and we could just go ahead and say what we remember of it.
Okay.
It was something about drone Miranda.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
You have the right to fly a drone. You have a right to a visual observer.
You have the right to speak
There
to the standing you. Yeah.
You have a right not to fly a drone, but if you don't, you're gonna look like a real loser.
You guys can hear that, can't you?
Oh, Paul says music came from Voicey, no strike or copyright.
Oh well, see, well, all right. Well then, okay. Then wait a minute.
That's
Then
what he says.
we're gonna do this. If
Yeah,
that's what he
let's do
says,
it right.
if that's what he says,
Trust him.
then I'm gonna download it so that you guys can hear it.
We can trust him. This once.
Ping, whose phone is that?
But Paul, if you break our hearts,
Uh,
Okay, go. Mind you, we don't need to see it. We watched it on Paul's show.
I watched it just a while ago.
Yeah.
Well, see, I haven't seen it, so this will be new to me.
Oh, Lloyd doesn't watch your show, Paul.
Yeah, I can.
What's this?
Well, I may if it was this afternoon or this evening. At 6 o'clock, I'm doing an art show. So
Yeah.
No,
That's
it was
before.
after
Okay.
an hour after that show.
Wait, Art has another show?
Yeah.
He wants 2 nights in a row? What the hell's his problem?
I don't know.
It was just before.
All right.
Oh,
here
it was just before art show. See, I was getting ready for art show. That's my
Yeah.
excuse, and that's my story. I'm sticking with it.
60 First Avenue, 60 First Avenue, physical code to apartment 18, C like in Charlie. 10 for any fire station unit that is still at the exit 7. Holding unit 396.
You have the right to remain airborne. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a YouTube short. You have the right to talk to a visual observer and have them present with you while you are flying. If you cannot afford to buy a drone, one will not be appointed to you. You'll just have to sell some shit and buy one like the rest of us. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not fly, but doing so will make you look weak to other pilots. Don't be that guy. Do you understand your rights as I have explained them to you?
Not particularly.
Having these rights in mind, are you willing to let me borrow your drone for a flight over the donut shop?
The animation was very Clutch Cargo.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh! Look who's here!
Uh,
It's Lon Gennard, and we've got 10.
Here we go.
And
Hi,
we are.
Lon.
Hey.
What?
Hi, Lon. Good to see you.
Hi, Jordy.
Hey.
Hello, Lon.
Oh, you look glad to
Hey.
be. You look really glad to be here.
Hey,
Nah,
glad
it's
you're
a really
here,
good
Lon.
time to pop in.
Ron, just embrace the suck, all right?
Oh, okay. There's sucks going on. Great. So what's up, fellas? How's it going?
It's all happening here, as usual.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
cracking.
It's crack-a-lacking.
Yeah.
Absolutely
What are you guys
crack.
talking about the upcoming DJI ban or
No, I think
trucks
that's, I
and
think
buggies or what?
I think that's been covered
Not to
pretty
get
well.
demonetized.
Yeah.
What DJ?
Fair.
The fact that they don't pay me, they didn't bother to demonetize me. They just don't put any money in my account.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Lon, I like your idea of that $20 a week to help me get my ticket for South Florida next year.
You like that?
So,
I think
yeah, how
Art
about
should just send it to you.
Yeah, I was cracking up watching that. I didn't see it live, so I went back because Art said he sent me something. I'm still not sure. Jim, am I getting your candy or what?
Yeah, bow sharks this time.
Bow sharks? Okay.
I didn't.
No, he never sent it to you. He wants his candy.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
You're out of
Well,
luck.
if it shows up and it's supposed to be yours and you don't get any, I'll send it to you because You know,
Oh, I
although
hope
I
not.
know I'm the prize dumpster, but and that's okay.
The price.
You know, we need to start his stream called "The Prize Dumpster,"
Prize
starring
Dumpster,
Lloyd
yeah,
Monroe.
And it's just
Yeah.
Lloyd unboxing all of his prizes that come to
Yeah,
him.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Man.
You
Well,
were on a
ours
roll
probably
last
spending
night.
$10 or plus a week. You just send it to
Yeah,
you.
I mean, it
Just
wouldn't
save
take
it for
long.
a ticket.
Yeah.
No.
But I have my plane tickets I could buy early, you know, that way I get a cheaper price. So, yeah.
Yeah.
He'd save more money if he stopped going to bookies.
Yeah, beaver is expensive, man.
Yeah, quit spending money on beavers.
Always has been.
That it is. That
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, little shirt.
Yeah.
Hey, Jordan, I'd invite you in, but we got 10.
Yeah, Glenn says that I'll lick the candy first and then send it to you, Jim.
Yeah, no. No, speaking about what beaver's expensive, today would have been my 40th anniversary with number one.
Really?
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, look what I did. Look what I did.
Look
Look at that. Isn't that hilarious?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
You guys see what I did?
Yeah, we've seen.
Yeah, that's nice there.
Chuck, nudist colony.
Yeah. So what happened, Jim? Did you take her on a boat ride or maybe a little sleigh ride or something in the middle of winter in Canada?
What happened to?
And there was an
Dongo?
accident. It was an accident. You know,
Yeah.
It's always
wolves got her.
I mean, that's how everyone loses their guns is in a boating accident.
Oh, there I am.
Some people even
Oh,
lose
yeah.
boats in a boating accident.
Hey, son.
Oh,
I'm
heck.
surprised your mom got pregnant after all that, considering all that anal we were doing. That's pretty.
Oh my God!
We apologize. We apologize.
Bill's sorry.
We're sorry.
He's sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to give out my heartfelt apologies for anything that Don said to the rest of you. And Don and Lon. It's the Lon and Don.
Lon and Don show, yeah.
That was Larry the Cable Guy bit. After he told a off-color joke, he's like, "Lord, I apologize."
Lord.
Send your complaints to Mudball Don.
Well done.
You know, that's all I would need is just a little clip. Lord, I apologize for that movie. That would be good. You could do that. You could do a little short, little. Isn't there some kind of you can do little shorts like little shorties like that? And you don't get it. You don't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I see people
Anybody
do it all.
can do what Don can.
They do it all the time, but it's just some brief little. You know, you see Family Guy pop up.
Yeah, it has to be kind of, in use of something. You have to be.
If I'm apologizing, it's perfect. You know, we say something off
You have
color.
to you're changing the context of it.
Yeah.
If somebody says something inappropriate, we could have a giggity pop up on the screen. You know.
Yeah. Or you
Yeah.
can switch out. You could have like one Larry the Cable Guy. Lord, I apologize. And then you go to Steve Martin. Well, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's old. Yeah, we're all old. We all know that one.
Yeah,
Did I do that?
Did I do that? Hey, big guy.
No, not that guy.
Come on, you don't like him?
But
You don't like him?
He was the only reason to watch that program.
Really?
I didn't, were there any other reasons to watch that?
I don't know. I didn't watch
Oh, I'm dying.
yeah. Sort of like the show.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh God. Let's see. So, what all boring shit did you guys do today?
I flew.
You flew?
I flew.
Are your arms tired?
Yeah.
What'd you fly, Jim?
I flew the Yavata.
You did.
Or the Avata too?
Speaking of boring,
What?
Yavata.
Hey, we haven't done that in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't had any alcohol in the house since Christmas.
Wow.
Is it a New Year's thing, or you just
I
too
just
lazy to go get it?
He keeps it in the garage now.
no. I just haven't had any in the house.
Yeah. It's in the basement.
Mm-mm.
No.
I would consider that the house. I haven't had any alcohol on my property. How about that?
Oh,
wow. That's
his girlfriend's place.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've gone up to the lodge and I'll have one come back home, but
I was going to say he probably goes to the lodge and drinks.
yeah, if I go up there and I have one. If I have two, I can actually feel it. That because I've cut back so much, I can actually feel the effects of 1.5 beers.
Do you go to the lodge and have a beer?
What?
Do you go to the lodge and have?
Didn't I just say that? Am I having a stroke?
No, I think it's lag between here and Canada, and he's just now hearing it.
A little bit of slow.
Mr. B reiterated the fact, so I thought I'd reiterate the reiteration.
Reiteration.
Okay, I was like, I'm in some sort of fugue state here. I keep on hearing the same thing repeated back to me. I was like,
Well,
sometimes you have to check
back to you.
Sometimes you have to check with people and say, "Hey, am I sticking my tongue out straight? Just I don't know if I'm having a stroke or not."
you know, DTs will do that to you. You know, it's been a while since you had a drink. Perhaps you should have a drink, and this will all.
I can't.
You can't.
Not right now. I'd have to go get in the car, go somewhere, and get something.
So you go to the lodge?
So what lodge is it? That's my question. What lodge is it? You know,
Elks. He's an elk.
Lodge.
Oh,
An elk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great water buffalo myself.
yeah. I was thinking great water buffalo myself. Yeah, that's what.
What? I'm an elk.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
You look more like a bull moose, but you know.
Oh, snap.
It's a graceful.
Oh, snap. Elk. I'm a gazelle.
Oh, hell.
I don't
Yeah,
have my
didn't
wallet
that-
with me.
I
what was
haven't got my new card yet. I still got this.
Yeah.
Isn't it like BPO?
You haven't gotten it yet? Dude, you're supposed to pay it by like April or May or March or
I
something.
know. Well, our lodge is always slow.
What are you asking, Lloyd?
Maybe they're hoping you forget that you'll forget you belong
Just,
there.
just sign it.
Yeah, I
Maybe
know,
we can do
just-
charades. 2
yeah.
words. Wait, how many words?
No, it's
Is it a movie?
4. No.
Is it
What
a
I was
book?
asking, Don, I'm old. Don't confuse me any more than I already am. When I was a kid, my uncle, he talked about the elks. He says their initials are BPOE, and I said, "Well, what does that mean?" He says, "Best people on earth." So I assume that's why you belong to it, because you're one of the.
Oh God, he's trying to compliment you, and you're just wrecking him. That's just wrong.
No. I mean, I was complimenting anybody that belongs to the elk.
Well,
I don't belong to a lodge. It's just. Yeah.
No. You were complimenting Don. See.
Yeah, I was. I was trying.
And Don was
sort of a left hand. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
That's
Do you
all
feel
right.
like
There were
you're
elk?
shit now?
No.
No. He
There were
just goes
elks?
there for the drinks. He's not a member.
There were elks back then?
Well, yeah, they used to club them.
Oh, you talking about when I was young? Yeah, the elks
when you were a
were
kid?
around. Yeah.
Maybe like a
Yeah.
dinosaur lodge or something.
El Kabong.
Yeah, when I said
that-
elk
Mammoth
club,
Lodge.
That was a water buffalo.
The
lodge.
Mammoth
yeah.
Lodge. Yeah, the Mammoth Lodge.
when they talk about Elks Club, they're talking about going and getting dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Mammoth Lodge. That's a good one. That's a good one. The Saber-Tooth Tiger Lodge.
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah. They were a little catty about the way they did things.
Meow.
Just went right over it. Just missed that altogether.
No, I got it. Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Hey, did you not see me shake my head? Just like I can't.
Yeah, it was a cheap shot. Yeah, I know. Yeah, like that joke. I was dying. I know, right?
I don't know if we did that on purpose, but it was perfect. Dying.
Why'd you take that away, Jim? I want to keep that up there.
That was fucking hilarious.
Play that one.
Yeah, no, I mean, does it play automatically?
Ask me about it.
Can you
Just
not
get
put
that as
that?
a clip and put it on a instead of
Can
the
you not put that
hotkey.
on the side and set it just to as a yeah?
That's what I'm talking about doing.
friggin' funny.
Getting
Yeah,
little
you
clips like that,
Upload it.
and yeah.
Yeah, that's the one where he was trying to get that little kid back home, but it wasn't a kid; it was a penguin. That's what it was. He's
Oh,
trying to get
that's
that
right,
penguin
yeah.
back home. He got the penguin all the way to the South Pole or the
Came
North
across the
Pole,
penguin.
and then he found out that the penguin are from the South Pole or
South
vice
Pole.
versa. I forget.
Right.
But he got it all the way to the pole. He went through all this trouble. Penguins are practically chickens. You know, he got him all the way to the pole, and he said, "All right, see ya." And it turns out he was at the wrong pole.
Yeah.
Well, he
Isn't
went
that where the penguin it was peeing ice cubes?
He was
I think
feel
he-
that.
No, that was Chili Willy
Chili Willy, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I feel that at the moment.
peeing ice cubes. Chili Willy. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I apologize.
I see what you did.
Yeah. Because they had a
Well
Chili
done,
Willy.
well done.
Yeah. Hardy har.
beware of low-flying aircraft there.
Yeah. They weren't as funny as the Madagascar penguins, though. But still pretty funny.
Yeah, keep smiling and waving.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Oh hell!
Oh boy.
We apologize.
Is that for when the show goes off the rails?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, he'd have to play that nonstop, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Just play that for 2 hours and we can all just go to bed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Just play that.
So, Bill, what's the topic for tonight?
I'm watching Bugs Bunny and this really cute penguin.
Yeah, that cartoon is actually hilarious. That particular cartoon is funny as hell. Yeah, it's a tap dancing penguin, and it was on a boat, and the boat sinks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and the penguin had a top hat.
Yeah, the penguin had a top hat.
When I think I can't take anymore. He says, good girl, you can spit now.
Oh, he wasn't peeing ice cubes; he was crying ice cubes.
I know.
Oh,
He was crying ice cubes.
yeah, it was cute.
It was cute.
It was a cute little penguin.
It was.
Yeah, and Bugs Bunny actually showing some compassion for a change.
Yeah.
Before or after he made a left at Albuquerque?
You know, it's been a long time since I've seen them. Are they on any channels anywhere?
I don't know. Whenever I see it, it's on YouTube.
I was going to say,
I've got some on DVD.
They're streaming. I see them on
they
streaming.
might be on Max.
Oh yeah, they're on Max.
Yeah, because I think
Still
Max
streaming though.
Yeah, it's streaming. Yeah, Max bought out Warner Brothers or merged with them or did something with them.
I think he's right. They're on Max, but you won't see them on network anymore. So too many of the cartoons are problematic.
And they'll be cancelled.
Yeah, problematic.
Everything's cancelled.
Hello, you know.
Yes, Jordy, this is the Looney Tunes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all, folks.
And why were they called Looney Tunes? No, it was not the Looney Tunes, TOONS. It's TUNES.
That's right.
Here we go. Mandela effect here.
Yeah.
No, it's for a very good reason. It's
It's
always been
cartoons.
it's always been TUNES.
Yeah, exactly.
Animated
Mandela
features
effect.
with
You
music.
always think
Because
something else.
Disney had come out with silly symphonies where they played classical music over their animation shorts
Right.
and movies. So Warner Brothers came out with Merry Melodies, which featured common hits of the day, like some of their catalog from their Warner music catalog.
Right.
And they would promote that. And that usually had lyrics and stuff in it. And then your Looney Tunes would just have the just the music. It wouldn't have any lyrics or anything.
Right, and they used a lot of classical music also.
That was a lot of people's introduction to classical music was Looney Tunes.
I'm sorry.
The guy who had Looney Tunes hated Looney Tunes. He hated Looney Tunes. He liked the Merry Melodies, but he hated Looney Tunes because they were mindless, he thought. So he had a boat that was the Merry Melodies, and then after Looney Tunes started making more money than the Merry Melodies segment, he got himself a little dinghy that said Looney Tunes.
Who was that?
Yeah, well, Looney Tunes were no longer Looney Tunes after a while. Not really.
I don't know.
What was
But
his name?
Warner Brother cartoons are available to watch on several platforms, including Prime Video.
No,
Prime Video offers Warner Brothers cartoons and Looney Tunes cartoons. Apparently, there's a difference. Max includes Looney Tunes cartoons and other new shows, which with plans starting at $9.99 a month. And YouTube, the official WB Kids channel, has classic cartoons. So, there's apparently an official YouTube Warner Brothers Kids.
They still show.
Okay, whose clock is going off?
It's not 11 o'clock. You're early.
Oh, okay.
You're early.
Yeah, I haven't set. Yeah, it is. It's probably because I haven't set the time on it since the last time change. So,
is it going off? That was like a grandfather clock, wasn't it?
it was actually a mantle clock, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My mom
With the
used to have
Westminster
one
chimes,
like
yeah.
that sat on the mantle.
Yeah. It was my mom's, and I inherited it, and
I could have had my mom's, but I didn't want that damn thing.
What, a grandfather clock? I think they're awesome.
Oh, it was a mantle clock, but it just irritated me for some reason.
My parents got one out of a old hotel here in town right before they tore the hotel down. And
why'd your parents tear down a hotel?
Yeah.
Actually, that was a hotel that collapsed. They were tearing it down. They were getting ready to tear it down. They were taking stuff out.
The last thing holding it together.
There were several workers. There were several workers inside of it whenever it actually gave way. And
In the
collapsed
clock?
on them in the hotel.
Oh, probably a really big clock.
I wind the clock movement, but I don't wind the chime movement.
yeah, we have a grandfather clock over here too. I don't wind it though.
I used to have one. What? Oh yeah, my ex-wife has it now. Never mind. Yeah. Always wanted one. Got it through. Do you remember when credit cards had their own store? Do they still do that? Their own store services? That was an American Express catalog they used to send.
Yeah.
And they would divide the payments up without interest, and you would just buy it through your American Express card.
Like Finger Hut.
It's kind of like that, except they weren't ridiculously priced like Finger Hut. I mean, Finger Hut just builds the interest right into the. Was that Tom? Was that you trying to get in?
Hey, Tom.
Yeah,
Studio's full.
Does somebody need to leave so Tom can come in?
The studio's full of something. Well,
I'll leave.
not really. I mean,
No, not really. I mean, fuck Tom.
You know what, Tom? You just sit out there and you wait your turn.
Tom.
If you really want to be on the panel, you would have beat Lloyd in here.
Almost time for you to go for supper
Yeah,
anyway.
he's old and slow.
Or Lon.
Yeah,
Or
really.
Lon, for that
Lon
matter.
came in at, yeah.
Yeah, even me. I was a couple minutes late.
Yeah, I came in at 10:30.
look at Tom. No one needs to leave.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
let's
no way.
promote
We
the
were
Las
going
Vegas meetup for Tom. While he's sitting there. Tom, put the link or information or whatever into the chat. Big Las Vegas meetup. I've never been to Las Vegas.
You going?
I can.
Really?
I'd like to.
I've signed up. I'm registered. Flight, hotel,
Oh yeah.
registration, everything to go.
No, I'd
Bob
really,
told me it was number one. He told me today. First
Wait.
one.
I'd really like to. I've never been to Las Vegas.
Wow.
Plus,
I've
I'd like
been
to
there
go.
many times.
To the meetup. Vegas
You
drone
can hang out
meetup.
with us if you want.
I have no desire to go to the strip. I've been there too many times.
I had no desire to see you strip. Let me
Yeah,
see.
we don't want to see you strip, Mike.
Yeah, why not? I don't
Why
know.
not?
I've seen probably thousands of hot women strip, so try
Look
something
at
different.
this. Look at this. I mean, they got this beautiful website. Hold on. Let's present this. There's
That's right. Yeah.
I could stand in for Tom for you. So there was this time I went to the hotel and
Oh yeah.
didn't have my
Nice.
room booked and
It's a nice site.
Top of it.
Yep.
a drone experience.
Like
Yeah.
no other.
No other.
Join us for a weekend of thrilling flights, camaraderie, and the ultimate Vegas adventure. Okay, watch your drone ascend beyond the ordinary, capturing the majesty of Canyon Rock.
Step one.
You guys can read this yourselves, I guess.
Book your room.
Yeah. Now, when is it?
November 8th through 10th. I just put it in the chat.
November-
I knew you're going to
okay.
ask a question.
Yeah.
Tom,
yeah.
I would say if
Put
you
that
guys
right-
could put right at the top
Yeah,
the
right
dates. If you
Right
scroll
here.
down halfway down the page, it shows you what the events, what goes on
yeah,
for the day
yeah.
is.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
the schedule of events further on down the page.
Right.
You can tell.
Yeah, you see the date's not here either. Yeah, yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there,
that'd be a
schedule
good
events. That's
idea.
the way to see it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, this is like putting the milk in the back of the grocery store. You're forcing people, to
Right,
walk through the
yeah.
whole store to get milk.
Yeah.
And then maybe they'll buy
Yeah.
something. Right now. But you should be selling stuff. Oh, you are. Look.
There you go.
And you got
Tickets. Who needs tickets? Get your tickets.
Kickoff gathering. Okay, join us at a local bar, restaurant.
They got
Well,
parties in Vegas?
I think it says a pub.
Well, no, I'm reading local bar.
At
restaurant.
a
Okay,
local
yeah.
restaurant.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's too close to my anniversary, so I don't think my wife would want to go for that.
Why not? It's Las Vegas.
Why not? Dude, that's like 60 anniversaries for you, isn't it? Jesus.
You can renew your vow at the Elvis Chapel.
If
No, I
if my wife and I
Yeah, you
ever,
Hawaii, Jim.
I mean,
if
great
my
job
wife
here.
ever go to Vegas,
Everything
I'd
is
have to get
everything.
married by Elvis.
This is a great job. Everything all in one place. Register, buy the ticket, book the hotel room.
Yep.
You need a link to Travelocity or something for the flights or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the only thing they're missing, really.
Yep. No, that's very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mr. B, you could go out, take your wife out there, go to the Elvis Chapel, renew your vows, and make a big thing. She'd think it's all about her.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I already did that in Hawaii. I don't think I could top that.
Well, then what else does she need? Just go to the.
Wait. So not going to Las Vegas is somehow topping going to Las Vegas.
Right.
Women are going on shopping trips while the men.
We've already been to Vegas,
Yeah,
Okay, I've been to the bathroom, but I'm going to be there later. You can go there more than once. It's okay.
Yeah.
My
Yeah,
wife.
if you want to do a real favor, leave town. If you want to do her a real favor.
Wow, Lon, really? I was going to try that this week, but the wife decided to go camping with me this week.
So you're going to do something exciting, like go to, say, Little Rock, or I mean, I don't know, or where are you going to go? You're going to you have to top Hawaii. So what are you going to do?
There ain't no top in Hawaii.
Paris, France.
Doing nothing.
So nothing. That's it. We've reached the pinnacle.
How many years has it
We've
been?
done that,
So it's all downhill.
Right.
How many years has it been?
Must have sucked that you don't want to do it again. Wow.
Well, I would do it again, but that costs a hell of a lot more money than I've got.
Now we know what the problem.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I
Now
mean,
the truth comes out. I spent 3 months in Hawaii. I'd still like to go there again.
Yeah.
Well, I would love to go back to Hawaii. I just can't afford to go back.
Well, here's what you do, B. You get an old calendar that jumbles up the dates, but put 2024 on it, right? And change it. So then she won't realize that it's your anniversary.
Yeah.
She'll think you're leaving on a Wednesday or Tuesday or something to go to the meetup.
Okay,
You'll be
yeah.
home for the weekend to spend it with her.
Lon's plan is perfect if she's stupid.
Well, look who she's married to.
Damn, Juan, damn.
Man, he's been on a roll all
He's
weekend.
on tonight, isn't he?
Exhibit A.
Start a low slow.
Exhibit A. You can't handle the truth. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's pretty nice of you to stick around and be with your wife for your anniversary. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. How many years will it have been?
This year will be 28.
Priorities, baby.
Yeah, yeah.
My wife and I have our 27th coming up Friday.
Oh, wow.
Wow, happy anniversary.
Congratulations.
We're having our 25th on Saturday.
Wow.
Wow.
I'm gonna be 44 in February.
And you know what? You know
want
what?
to meet up for dinner?
We're not going away.
What?
We'll meet
yeah,
somewhere in the middle and go have dinner somewhere.
She's not even taking off the day from work.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Wow.
It's another day.
Just another day.
Every day is a day of love and laughter.
Hey,
Every day's anniversary at the Romaine house.
That's right.
it's like with me. Okay, the wife took a couple days off to where we could go camping for 4 days this next week, and I was thinking, hey, that was really nice. And then she mentioned that it was Father's Day weekend, and I'm like, oh, that's why.
Ew.
Oh, that
It didn't
was
even dawn on me why she took the days off.
Aw.
Well, that was nice of her.
Yeah.
It was nice of her, but it made me feel like crap because I didn't take her anywhere for Mother's Day, you know. So.
Yeah, see,
Blasphemy.
this is one of those things.
Yeah, but you've been to Hawaii. How can you do anything now? It's done. You're done. You're done
Yeah.
for life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're done for life.
You told her that?
On Mother's Day, did you get me anything for Mother's Day? Don't you remember the time we went to Hawaii?
Oh, yeah. Send her, give her a picture of you guys in Hawaii for Mother's Day.
Well, I mean, what more does she want? I bought her a travel trailer for Christmas, you know.
That was for her?
Well, that's what I told her.
Yeah, I've done that kind of
You
thing
could do the
myself.
calendar thing. If she fell for that one, she'd fall for the calendar thing.
Yeah, I bought my wife an Air 2S a couple of years ago. You know, I mean, that's how that works.
I learned
your
that
wife for Air 2S.
a long time ago, you know.
I did buy silver for the anniversary though. I just felt like I had to, you know. And she's like, you know, she's not a silver fan. So I found this auction. Well, they're called Griffin auctions, something or other. I don't know,
Right.
North Carolina. But I found it's just a small plate, silver, decorative, and it's sterling silver, so it's solid. I mean, it's 92.5% silver. That's
Right, right. Yeah.
needs to be that to be sterling. And it was pretty reasonably priced, you know, because that can be pretty expensive. But it's a plate, and it's got some monogram in the middle of it from one of the family owned it 100 years ago. It's actually at least 110 years old. So it's antique silver, which is kind of cool. I thought.
You should have got her like a little bullet break glass in case of werewolf.
There you go.
A
That could
silver
work.
bullet, yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna have it engraved, by the way. But there, you know, 25 years of love and laughter and gifts that my wife looks at for 15 seconds and puts on the shelf. That's 25 years of that. Oh, that's nice. Okay, honey. What do you want to eat?
the food. Yep.
I was gonna get her one of those roses that they dip in silver. Have you seen those things?
Yeah.
No.
I already bought her a platinum one though a long time ago. So it's just kind of downhill if you go with silver.
Yeah, you can't buy her any other gifts. You already bought her something platinum, so she no longer gets gifts.
That's it. She's done. Once you got platinum, that's it.
Reach the pinnacle.
I like the way you're thinking there, Lon.
I'm saying, let's get it over with in one shot. Bam.
You want to see it?
Gift.
It's kind of cool.
Just
I
take a picture of a rose.
think
You
it's
never
neat to
buy
have
one.
something that some people have been using for over 100 years. I find it cool. I don't know. Is it weird?
Yeah. No.
No.
No, it's a
What are
piece
you
of
using it for? Like snort coke off of it or what?
Only the
We've
pure.
all gone with that.
It's probably got it for the Bidens.
Yeah, but the Coke was lit 100 years ago.
Taken down.
Yeah.
That's true.
Speaking of anniversaries,
I'll be back in half a second.
I've been friends with Lloyd for 1 year. And he just ran away.
No, really? That's
the
cool.
Bugs Bunny.
I mean, it's not big. It's only 6-inch plate. It's like a bread plate.
We've been friends for a year, Don.
Decorative. Oh, look how decorative.
Facebook friends. We've
Nice.
been friends longer than that.
Yeah.
You could have it remonogrammed, couldn't you?
Well, you this is pretty deep. They would have to fill that. You know, because you wouldn't want to.
Yeah, and if you get that, if you get that inscribed, you need to take it to a jeweler to have it done because they do.
Well, yeah, I'm going to
good
do
job.
that.
Yeah,
I am going to do that. And that SSG in the middle, you can't even tell that that's what that is. It just looks
Right.
fancy.
Yeah.
But
it's nice looking.
Union
yeah, it's just a token, you know. But I mean, it's real silver. It says right on the back. But this company, I found them on. I found them online. Well, they're not online, but I found information of them online, and they stopped doing business. Well, they're gone, but they stopped doing business under this name in 1912. So this is from before that, and they started up in like the 1870s or 60s or something. So this, I don't know how old this thing is. Yeah, pretty old though. I think I don't know if they should have polished it like that though. Isn't it a thing to let them tarnish? I don't know.
No.
No,
I don't think so with silver so much.
Mauser Manufacturing Company, New York. Mauser.
It'd be better if it was Paul Revere.
Yeah. If it was Revere silver, that would be.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be.
It would be no $100 though, probably. It probably wouldn't have been no $100 or whatever.
Well, this wasn't 100. More than that.
Oh, was it? Oh,
yeah. Sterling fine 92.5.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
How many ounces in it? How heavy?
It's not. I don't know. It was 150. Plus shipping. I think there's more than that in silver in this thing. So I don't know. It's worth what people will pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Because I saw there's two of them, and I saw them on an auction site, and apparently they didn't sell. And this company, or it did sell, and this company picked it up and got it for a song, and then I got it for a song and a half. So, kind of neat. It's kind of neat way to shop for old silver. Yeah. I mean, a sterling silver coloring set, $2,500, $3,000, $4,000, up to $6,000, depending how many pieces they are. It's crazy.
Yeah. And depending on who made them.
It's not mine.
The Lord's? No.
But just a minute ago, my Chihuahua came running. They're chasing her brother under the table, and I have this like extension that I plug my headsets into. And she managed to pull the extension itself. Man, it's like, oh. She ran through, took it in the living room and dropped it. I mean, just ran through and grabbed it, unplugged it from the headset. It's like, damn, little snot.
How long is that extension? Does it go all the way to the end of your story?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's 6 foot. Yeah, it goes past the end of my story. Yeah.
So that Chihuahua, is she still a virgin? She can run faster than her brothers?
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
The silver's $30 right now an ounce. I should have bought it. It was like $7 or $8 an ounce a couple 3 years ago.
Yeah,
I considered buying some and I didn't do it. I probably should have.
I just teasing you, Lloyd.
My dad's been buying silver.
I was just teasing you.
Yeah.
It's got probably $20,000 worth of silver in the safe.
Good for him.
Now,
If he
where's your
bought it
safe,
right.
Bill?
Oh, it's mine. It's gonna be mine.
Where's your safe at, Bill?
Mine. Huh?
Where's your safe located? No?
It's a pretty good safe. But he paid too much for it though, because he bought it. Some of it he bought his ingots, which is fine, but some of it is coins that they charge stupid money for because it's a limited edition horseshit thing.
Right.
And then if you were to melt it down, it'd be worth half what he paid for it. But
Yeah. That could be a problem. It's a little bit scammy. You can buy ingots, like I said, $29 an ounce right now. I remember, like I said, it was $7 or $8 an ounce there for a while.
Right. Yeah. It was
dirt cheap for silver
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. And we're not even talking 100 years ago. I mean, like 10 years ago or 8 years ago. like that. It was crazy cheap for a minute.
Oh, it is $30. All right.
Yeah, right now it's $30. And that's still kind of reasonable because I feel like I remember silver being like $45 an ounce or something like that.
Yeah.
But maybe not. It's hard to say.
I honestly think the price of precious metals is going to start dropping within the next 3 to 4 years. Yeah.
Why?
It's only 3.6 ounces. I got robbed.
I don't know. I just got a feeling I just can't see gold keep climbing like it is.
Did you know
I mean, the way
selling gold and silver at Costco?
the way the government keeps printing money, I'd much rather have the precious metals.
Yeah. How I hadn't thought about what does our government use to back their dollars now? I can't remember.
Nothing.
Promise.
Nothing.
Yeah, promise. That's about it. Yeah.
Promise. Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a note.
Yeah, because I know it used to be backed by gold, but I don't think it is anymore.
No, it hasn't been since
It used to be
Gerald
backed
Ford,
by
I think.
gold and silver because
Yeah.
Yeah.
the,
I thought it was
the old
silver.
money were silver certificates and whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah, I've
I
actually
still
got
have a
one.
couple silver certificates in the safe.
Yeah, I've got one too.
Yeah, I've got a couple for my grandparents from World War II or whatever.
Yep.
They were selling silver certificates.
I have no idea where that would
War
have gone.
bonds.
I
War
actually
bonds. Yeah, there you
I
go.
just started
actually
thinking I have an
bought a
ounce of
box.
silver here somewhere in the house
No surprise there.
that
I
a
bought a
guy
box at a yard sale
gave
and,
me.
for 25 cents for the whole box. Brought it home and it had $1 silver certificate in it. So it's like, wow.
There you go.
I had a friend
Yeah.
pay me for gas money back in that would have been early 90s. He paid me with a little ounce of silver
Yeah.
that he had. It's
Right.
like
We got off the gold standard in 1971.
I know
Yeah.
Nixon. I already said that. Nixon took us off the gold standard. And a temporary measure to combat inflation.
there's some real silver.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you
Walking
go.
Liberty.
Hey, you got any frankincense and myrrh there, Don?
What?
Let's talk about frankincense. I bet Don has some at his house. It was like pull some out. About frankincense.
Frankenstein? Frankincense. Got it.
Mm-mm.
I bet Don has some.
Hey, Greg, how you doing?
Yeah,
I
but
always wanted to know who Sense was.
that was gold.
Frank's.
You had frankincense and Murray.
Yeah, and Murray. What's up, Harley? Taking a break from stripping? He's a male stripper, if you didn't know.
Ooh.
Greg?
Harley.
Oh, wow.
Hardly got nothing on.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh man. No, I was just watching a special about the loss, how we lost the American dream, and how the red tag banks came in and took over and blah blah blah, and the reason Kennedy was killed.
Reserve.
Yeah, yeah. And Woodrow Wilson, started the IRS, and during Christmas break when Congress was gone, and blah blah blah. Yeah.
The revenuers. They did that because of the prohibition. But their powers expanded and expanded and expanded. Put the date on top. I always like it when my date's on top. There you go.
Really? I mean,
I think he was talking about
I like just anyway.
his web page. Or the web page for the drone meetup.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
trying to be funny.
You were. It was hilarious.
You keep trying. You're going to get there.
It was hilarious.
I'm dying here.
Ooh, I'm dying. It's just
Practice
something.
makes
That's all.
perfect.
One of the reasons I'm a libertarian. I would love to abolish the Federal Reserve
Yep, in the Fed.
and the Fed.
I would love to get rid of the IRS.
Well, flat tax would do that. I'm a in the Federal Reserve, flat tax kind of person, and
Yep.
end foreign aid. Those are three things that I would do if I was put in charge. I would end the Federal Reserve. I would institute a flat tax, and I would put an end to foreign aid. That would be the first three things I would do.
Yeah, that flat tax is a great place to start.
Yep.
But you better cap the flat tax and put a degrading like a downward curve on it.
Why?
If you don't, if you just
don't
say
cap
do a
it,
flat
they'll
tax,
keep raising it.
everyone's gonna they'll just keep raising it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you're
you
trying
want-
to say if it's 5%, they'll make it 6, and the next year they'll make it
Right, yeah.
7. and the next year they'll make it 8.
Tie it to the GDP or something.
Yeah. Or inflation or something.
This country survived its first 100 and something years without any federal income tax.
Yeah. Thanks, Woodrow Wilson. Jackass.
It was only because of the war that they.
Yeah, it was temporary. Supposed to be temporary, and it was only supposed to be on the wealthiest of us. Yeah,
right.
Temporary.
It's I lived in Pennsylvania when they increased the state income tax from 2 to 2 3/4 as a temporary measure to balance the budget, and it was temporary because the year after that it was 3.5.
Thanks, zero-based budgeting.
Yeah.
That's just like the toll roads. They put those through and say, as soon as the road's paid for, we'll get rid of the tax.
Well, they're constantly fixing it, so it'll never be paid for.
Exactly.
We actually had in Texas. We actually had a toll road that was paid off. One at Six Flags from Dallas Fort Worth. It was called it was Dallas Fort Worth Turnpike. And when it was paid off, they opened it up. They made new exits, and it's now a Tom Landry Freeway.
Oh,
actually took the tolls away. You know,
all right. Don't mess with Texas.
The road I know that's ever done.
There you go. That's the way it's supposed to work.
I-44 toll road. They're between Miami and Tulsa.
Miami?
Yeah.
You're just too cool, aren't you? Miami and Tulsa.
And then the toll road picks back up.
That's how they pronounce it.
Tulsa.
That's
I don't know. I was thinking you meant Miami and Tulsa.
Yeah, Miami to Tulsa would be a bit longer of a toll road.
It'd be quite a bridge.
Yeah.
It'd be a hell of a bridge.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it?
it'll get paid off. It's a nice road. They constantly pay the crews to be up and down it.
Nice road, yeah.
We've only got one toll road in England.
Well, England's just big. So what the hell? I mean, how many do you need?
2 roads.
Yeah, England is
It's like the George Washington Bridge in New York. You know, hell, that damn thing keeps going up every year.
Well, they're charging $15 a day for a car to drive in New York.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I remember back in the day driving a truck over that damn thing and spending over $100.
Yeah,
I can just imagine what it costs to cross the GW Bridge now in an 18-wheeler.
Dude, it's insane when we're hanging out with Billy and we're going from like Philly to New York to Rhode Island, etc.
Right.
If you did that kind of shit all the time for, let's say, your job or for some reason, it would be like a car payment.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
He pays $100-$200 a month.
But you see, the thing is, I grew up in that area, and you don't know that other places aren't like that. You know what I mean? You think that that's just a normal, normal thing. You know, you can sit. You think it's normal that you're sitting on 80, which turns to 95 and goes across the bridge. You think it's normal that a lane that's got 8 lanes on both sides of the 16-lane highway. You think it's normal that you sit there and bumper to bumper traffic without moving. And then they go rush hour.
If I have to go to Tulsa and I'm not in a hurry, I'll add an extra 20 minutes and I can just take the old 66.
Oh yeah,
totally bypass I-44
and get your kicks at the same time.
I used to do that all the time when I worked for M&X when I first started driving truck.
Joplin, I think, is a third city that is mentioned in that song.
Joplin?
Yeah, that's my city.
All right. Wow. Well, no, you know why? You know why that road's like that is because there's so many toll roads that's why that road is like that. That's because people don't want to pay the tolls. So you got to figure out how much your time is worth.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But
well, actually, it don't take all that long to go down the back roads there in Oklahoma to avoid the toll road.
Oh, it adds.
I was talking about New Jersey,
but yeah.
Oh yeah, Jersey is totally different. You're not getting away from tolls.
Yeah, and the scary part about it in New York and New Jersey is they have the highest gas taxes too.
Yeah.
So they hit you for gas tax to pay for the
Well,
road.
that and
Then they hit you
you've
for
got
tolls
the,
to
you've
pay
got
for
the
the road.
Delaware water gap that they toll you for, and just about every damn bridge you're paying for.
Right. Well, my problem is they hit you for gas tax to pay for the roads. Then you hit it for tolls to pay for the roads, and the roads still fucking suck.
Yep.
That's the problem. That's the
I
problem.
remember I just moved out of Jersey, and the state income tax had gone up to 10%, and there was a tax revolt. And they're very excited. They got it down to like 7.5. I don't know what it is now.
Starting
It's probably,
Route 2 Joplin. Head north
I
on
know a lot
North
of states
Utah
are going into
Then turn
looking
right
into
onto Haskell Boulevard.
Lloyd, are you coming to
mileage
Joplin?
use fees now for electric vehicles.
I was
Hey,
trying to.
I'm still depressed that the R&M restaurant there in Joplin is closed down.
me too.
It used to be a pretty good restaurant.
Where am I going to get my biscuits and gravy?
Exactly.
New beginnings.
I knew they had it. I just knew it.
And we used to call the R&M the Rat and Mouse.
And it's closed. Imagine that.
Yeah.
For rodents because of the health department closed them down.
Tom says $92 for a pickup truck towing a trailer.
I found a place in Manchester.
What one's that for?
He's doing the GW. He's putting the GW bridge prices up. $17 for cars and $138 for an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Is that just one time?
For a pickup truck towing a trailer.
Yeah, Lloyd.
So and for what? Go to New York?
I was bitching when the toll road to Tulsa from here went up to $1.65. I was like,
yeah. So it's like
damn.
$35 a day if you do that every day for work, let's say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You're like $205. No, you're $105 a week. You're $400 a month, basically.
Yep.
That's a car
That's
payment.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Fucking stupid.
There is no way I could live out there on the East Coast like that. I couldn't afford it.
Oh,
Well,
they give you money to go to New Jersey. They pay you. You pull into the little booth and they give you money. You're going to Jersey? Here. Here's $5.
Said no tolls to Jersey, huh? They pay you, huh?
Yeah, they pay you.
I don't know. I'd rather live in New Jersey than New York City any day.
Oh well, yeah, but
I got family that still lives in the city. I don't know how they do it.
Yeah. I don't think I'd like living there because them people up there talk phony.
Yeah,
they do, Lloyd.
They sure do.
They sure do.
It's not Boston,
I can't understand their accent.
Well, yeah, Boston is like 10 times worse than New York as far as accent goes.
Minimum 10
Only,
times.
only the ones with washing machines.
Yeah.
Washing machines?
Washing.
She gave that up, Tom. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. She gave that up. Nancy, what's her name? That Hochul bitch? She canceled that congestion thing. If
Yeah, for now. She's
they're backtracking on that.
Yeah, it probably wasn't enough. You know, here's the thing with that. Isn't it funny that they charge you more for inconvenience? In other words, you know, their failure in their civics, in their road construction,
planning,
population, and you get to pay more for their inability to service the community.
Oh, just on hold. Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's kind of like you go to a convenience store or something. They always have the 12 items or less line. It's like, why do they get a special fast line that's always has somebody there at it when they're spending less money?
It's the convenience.
What do you mean?
If they only have 12 items, if you take it like an average cost per item, and it's usually
Cuts
just to make money.
the lines down faster. They could in and out.
Yeah.
What about it?
For those people, then they never have any of the other registers open. So you might have 3 12 item or less lines that are open. You have more stuff in your cart, you have to go stand in line with 7 other people waiting for the one person in that line. I always thought it was strange.
Well, they solved it because they don't have any. They had Mickey
They're
check
going back
yourself
to it
out now.
They're testing getting rid of the self checkout.
Yeah, I know because they're losing their ass because it's people consider it to be payment. Payment if you want payment if you feel like it.
And
one
also,
kids, one for
kids have
Walmart.
found out if you go in, you get the tall teas, and they look very much like the alcoholic teas. And you get one regular tea, and you get the one that's alcoholic tea. And these kids are going up, scanning their regular tea twice, and walking out with alcohol, underage.
There you go.
Alcoholic cheese.
Tea.
Oh, tea.
Plus, it's way cheaper.
Cheese would work too.
Alcoholic.
It's gotta be squeeze alcoholic cheese.
I've never seen alcoholic cheese before.
Oh my God, I can't even imagine. It sounds good.
And Herman, I would like to come up there and meet
This
you
cheese has
again.
the wine built right in.
Where's
Wine and cheese? Are you tired of having when you go out and you have wine and cheese, don't you hate having to buy them separately?
That's right.
Now get what would you call a wine and cheese combo?
There's plenty of cheese.
Because you had the peanut butter and jelly combo.
You can get
Ubercone
with alcohol.
I'll tell you right now, it's called Ubercone white and striped Italian cheese. Ubriacone. Yep, there's a bunch of them.
Well, just think.
Yeah, there's no alcohol in those though.
You could make
wine
your
in them.
tacos with
Yeah, but it's
They're made with wine, but the alcohol's gone by the time it's.
Oh,
yeah, non-alcoholic wine.
They heat the cheese up, the wine, the alcohol's gone.
Oh, you mean grape juice?
Yeah, I was just going to say non-alcoholic wine is grape juice.
Right.
Well, no, it still has been fermented. It's just the alcohol all off of it. You still have the fermentation that.
Nobody.
Which is just burnt, just rotten sugar. Whatever.
It's like non-alcoholic beer. What the hell? What's the point?
Exactly.
Like beer's a taste.
People like the taste of it. I mean, there's actually a lot of non-alcoholic beers now out there. More and more coming.
Oh, there's a hell of a lot out here.
Posers.
Yeah, but who's buying this crap? I mean, really?
Posers.
Alcoholics.
Yeah.
Posers.
And people who
People
can't
with kidney
drink
failure.
Yeah.
people who can't drink alcohol due to health.
Yeah, recovered
really is.
alcoholics. Yeah, exactly.
They're non-alcoholics. Get it?
But you're mowing the yard. You're hot, and nothing sounds right except for a beer. I can't drink beer. I'll get the non-alcoholic and keep a couple of those in the fridge for.
Yep. And keep on flying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Designated drivers and people on antibiotics.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, why is there decaf coffee?
Beer.
Same thing. People want their coffee.
Yeah.
Although they say decaf's worse for you. There's whatever process they use to get to decaffeinate it. There's some kind of chemicals used in the process allegedly that are bad. That's probably a lie put out by the coffee industry.
Yeah.
Cancer killing.
Decaf doesn't taste.
Well,
If I'm going to drink coffee, I want the caffeine.
I'm thinking hard
The
seltzer.
real thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a coffee YouTuber named James Hoffman, and he says that decaffeinated coffee drinkers are the purest coffee drinkers because they're not doing it for the drug. They're doing it because they like the taste.
I'll tell him to take his head out of his ass already. You know, come on.
It's a pretty good point.
No, it's decaffeinated.
So people who drink grape juice are the purest form of wine of his
Wine
generation.
connoisseurs. Yeah.
Maybe if it's been fermented and had the alcohol removed, I would say yes.
It's not going to taste the same. Decaffeinated coffee doesn't taste the same as
Agreed. I agree.
regular coffee.
I agree.
Fuck it out of your mind.
I need the real thing.
Fuck it out of your mind.
Same as putting coffee in coffee.
Yeah, have you ever had decaffeinated coffee and not known it was decaffeinated coffee?
That's strange. Jim usually doesn't have a second cup at home.
That always reminds me of an airplane.
See, I love those days. That's when women really cared about their husbands, and what they thought. They wouldn't even notice now.
Did anybody else notice how the Earth rotated today?
Do what?
Did anybody else notice the Earth's rotation today?
I did.
It really made my day.
It took 24 hours for it to spin around to the same point.
Yeah, it really made my day.
Wow.
Yeah.
When you had a sunrise and a sunset,
I can't even.
I don't see sunrise, so it's kind of hard for me to tell.
They went all the way around the world for that one.
Yeah, we need that one. That I'm dying. I just wanted to get off the argument. We were arguing. It was getting very heated.
Well, it's summertime. What do you expect?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Well, it's getting cooler for Dominic.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
Right? Very good point, Don.
I'm absolutely frozen.
I actually watched a YouTube channel yesterday. I can't remember what it is now, but they actually distilled Mountain Dew. They said, "Hey, we want to make the Mountain Dew. That's what it is. It's supposed." And they distilled it, and apparently it was not too bad. It was like I think it's like 80 proof.
Horrible.
They got it too, and
Okay, so they actually put.
Good night.
yeah, they added. They put in the
And
wheat
treat
or
it like a
barley or
mash.
whatever. Put the mash in. Yeah, and they distilled it. It took, let it sit there, and it was really a neat process watching them do it because, my God, stills aren't what they used to be. They've gotten really fancy with them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
They do an alcoholic iron brew in Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. You ask any guy in prison, you can make alcohol out of anything. So it doesn't surprise me that they made alcohol out of Mountain Dew.
Yeah.
Anything with sugar in it is game, right?
We make lemon squash out of it. We've got alcoholic lemon squash.
I've already told you the story. When I was a corrections officer, that was part of your job was to stand at the by the mess and make sure they weren't stealing fruit. And they say, well, how are they stealing it? It's their fruit. No, they can't take it back to their cell because that's they'll use anything. They'll use orange peels, oranges, apple cores. It doesn't matter. Any kind of fruit at all. Still a little bit of sugar and then bread.
Bread for the yeast.
For the yeast.
And, they put that stuff in bread bags. They stick it in the toilet because it's cool. Some sugar, some water, and it'll ferment. It'll sit there and ferment.
Mm-hmm.
If they make that bag nice and tight, if you can smell the gases, catch them. But every once in a while, somebody get away with it, and you see them stumbling all over this. They're lucky they didn't go blind. But there is such a thing as toilet wine. That's what they talk about.
Oh yeah.
We had grapes just north of here, grapevines where the grapes were fermenting on the vine,
right?
And the birds were eating the grapes and getting smashed and flying into cars. It was the main highway between two towns, and people were coming through there and just getting walloped. Their cars were just getting walloped by these drunk ass birds.
Well, trust me, I learned a lot of
That's
things.
probably been 3 decades ago.
It's kind of a backwards drunk driving thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's an accident due to alcohol.
Uh-huh.
One of my brother-in-laws was in federal pen for drugs, and there's all kinds of shit I learned from him that you could do in the pen.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Okay, so are you talking about the left-handed Nicaraguan reach around?
No.
Okay.
You could have watched how you say Nicaraguan there, brother.
Yeah, I know.
I did watch how I said it, and I never even thought that word.
There's no G in the first syllable of that word.
That's correct.
The syllables, right?
I believe I said it correctly, and I wouldn't have even thought that, Bill.
Okay.
I never thought of that.
Don.
It's
I'd like to apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the content coming from my stream.
Well, if people heard that, that's because they had that word in their head rather than what the actual
Oh,
word.
don't even.
Oh, don't go there, Lloyd. Jesus.
I think Lloyd's absolutely correct.
I think Lloyd's getting
I was
low.
dropping the
If you
N-word
heard that
out.
in anything I said, then it's all in your head.
Yeah, that's what Chuck said too.
I wasn't going to go there.
I didn't really say that. You guys are just.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go there with that. Yeah.
Did I do
That's
that?
right.
That's,
Hey,
Well,
guys.
going back to sunrise, it's in 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey.
hey.
Another one, Mark. Congratulations.
You made it.
You made
My
it for
God,
another
was
one.
7
buddy.
hours ago.
Mark,
Yeah.
Mark, I think that camera needs to be a little closer to your face. I can almost see your nose hairs.
Sorry.
What?
Morning sun is shining like a red
Hooray.
rubber ball.
Pip, pip, hooray. Pip, pip, hooray.
Hooray.
Congratulations, Mark.
Pip pip, cheerio.
Made it another day.
I'm so proud of you.
Okay,
Hey,
question. Is it
every new day at our age is an accomplishment.
hip hip hooray or pip pip hooray? Which is the
I
proper?
always thought it was pip, pip.
Pip
Yeah.
pip, cheerio.
I always heard it hip hip.
No, it's hip
Really?
hip.
HIP.
Mark?
Yeah.
Mark's the expert. Is it hip, hip, or pip, pip?
It's hip.
Hip, hip. H? Okay, well, there you have it.
There's cattle.
Okay.
Yes, with a H.
And obviously that's coming from the King's English. So, we got
Yeah.
that's somebody who speaks the King's English.
No, he screws up a lot of stuff.
Dominic, who speaks some sort of
Yes.
weird
not right.
dialect of English.
Hip was definitely.
So let me get this straight. When the queen dies and it changes to the king, then the English also changes?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes from the Queen's English to the King's English. Yeah.
From the King's English now.
Hey.
What
Do
crazy
they,
shit.
do they have King Charles on the money over there yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
You got it on coins.
Gotta hurry.
They have him in a can.
Actually, in some ways, Americans kept
They
the.
on some of the coins, and they have got
That's
it.
back when he was a prince, though.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways, Americans kept the pronunciations of King's English more than they did in England. Like the R's that we use
Right.
that are dropped in Britain.
Yeah. They don't use the R's.
Those dropped after a while. If you go back to Shakespearean times, it was a dog's vowel because it was rolled. It was a very pronounced R.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
And see, that's why I use words like
Okay, you can say bollocks, but I'm telling the truth.
No, I didn't. I said bollocks.
Wonder, like when I was in the army.
Your all's going on a.
Rank was of colonel, right?
Mhm.
But there's no R in that word.
That's right.
What the hell?
Colonel.
Hold on.
Yeah, but here it's pronounced colonel.
Mhm.
Where'd the damn R come from?
Exactly.
Where'd the F come from in the word lieutenant that they use over there?
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. We use lieutenant.
A
Lieutenant.
lieutenant.
Yeah. No F in that word.
Exactly. I've been saying that for years.
Other than
And
that,
you
fucking
guys-
lieutenant's an idiot.
And you guys
That word.
complain because I put an R in the word
Think
war.
about it, Lon.
Yeah.
It's a lieutenant, not,
Yeah, 'cause
not a
he's a
right
fucking
lieutenant.
idiot.
It's a lieutenant.
He's
So
a
obviously
idiot.
they're
The
not.
F comes from. Yeah. The F is because he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That goes without saying. I mean, butter bars. Come on.
Yeah, lieutenant. Ugh.
Yeah, Mark.
Somebody
you're pretty
you
easy
wish
to
you'd left
understand.
behind. Yeah.
Do you find it hard to understand other British people who have a strong brogue? Or do you
No.
find it hard to understand American English?
No.
Not at all.
How about the Welsh?
I can understand people
Welsh
from
and
Britain. I
Welsh.
cannot understand Scottish people.
Yeah, they're pretty hard.
They've got
Well-
such a thick accent.
Yep. If Scottish or Northern England.
Northern England. Yep.
Yeah,
Celtic.
Northern-
Celtics.
Celtics.
yeah, you're right, Tom.
Yeah, the Geordies are the
Why is lieutenant pronounced lieutenant? The origin of the term comes
Because
from
once you get rid of all the other ranks, that's the only one that's left in it.
Oh God,
She
gee,
left him in the tent.
From the
She left
French-
him in the
the
tent.
French view.
Enlighten us, Bill.
damn it!
Like-
Don.
Go ahead, Bill. Elucidate.
I'm trying to elucidate, but I'm not being allowed. All right. It comes from the French lieu, place, and tenant, holder, or one who holds his authority from a senior officer. The word logically is pronounced lieutenant in the USA, but in English, what the fuck? We speak English. But in English, it is pronounced lieutenant, comma, possibly derived from leuf, the Old English for leu.
I didn't know that.
Lieu.
Hmm.
So in the Old English was Lieuf. So that's it. They think that's where it comes from.
Mm.
Ah, okay.
But Tom is
Yeah.
exactly correct.
Yeah, Tom, you're right.
The
Yeah.
thing, if you look at Shakespeare's writings, you see a lot of F's that are actually S's.
Mm.
It was just the way they wrote it.
Oh, look at the elevation of this show.
Yeah.
Talking about Shakespeare or whatnot up in here, dog.
How often does that happen?
Yeah, son. Let's talk about differential equations next.
Yeah, get into quantum physics.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Let's
son.
go.
Let's go. Yeah. Fucking roll it up, dog. Let's go.
Colonel came to English from the mid 16th century. These fucking French, man, they screw everything up.
Yeah,
French word coronel, meaning commander of a regiment or column of soldiers.
Right.
So there you
Well,
go.
leave it to the French to everything up.
Yeah, I want my fish.
Oh,
back.
that's not fair.
Yeah.
French
Blame it
is
on,
closer to the Latin.
Give me
blame
a
it
break.
on William of Normandy, you know.
Yeah. Now the French is
Battle
closer to the
Hastings.
Latin than what English is.
I mean, you can buy French rifles that were in World War II cheap because they were only dropped once.
I was gonna say they didn't, were they even used?
That's got to be an old joke, but it's pretty good.
They've
It's not a bad one.
1 forward and 7 reverse.
Glenn Miller used to tell it all the time.
Wow. Now you're going really far.
Yeah, Grandpa.
Hey, there was nothing wrong with swing music back in the day.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, it's great. Begin to begin. That's a great song.
That's right.
Get back. You just brought it back to that.
Was that was a Glenn Miller song, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Was
Glenn Miller in the mood.
Yeah, Glenn Miller, Tommy
Mood.
Dorsey.
Yep.
Yep.
That's all you can think of, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only two I can remember.
What? I mean, there's lots of big bands back then. You got
Ricky
Calloway.
Ricardo.
Oh shit.
And don't forget Spike Jones.
Babalu.
Balu. Balusi Dean.
Mining to do.
Lucy, you got splaining to do.
Yeah.
Ricky.
It's just timeless comedy that'll just be unfunny forever.
Yeah.
But you still enjoy it. And there's certain things you can watch and you don't even laugh at it and you know it's comedy, but you enjoy it anyway.
Yeah.
Like this stream, for example.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Got a point.
This is one of the shows I really enjoy watching during the week, even when I'm not on it, you know.
Really?
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah. Explain why. I'd like to know.
I just like I like the fact that you guys don't really care what you say. So, and you've got so many people on the panel that are naturally funny, you know, like Jimbo Shart and Bill. You come
He's
up with good
hilarious.
stuff. Dawn. And
Don.
well, Lon, we just we feel sorry for you. Bless your heart, Lon. But
I'm like the token. I'm like the token minority in the group.
well,
Ladies and
okay.
gentlemen, I'd like to. It's with a heartfelt apology that I would like to.
I wouldn't have went there.
The comments spoken on this show do not necessarily reflect the feelings of the streamer.
I'd just like to say thank you for letting me be in your stream.
God.
You want to hear something funny, Don? I didn't even know you were black until you told me.
But golly, gee whiz,
Swear to God, you're so red bone. I mean, I never noticed. Never know. And I don't care. So you just go be black. Go be black for all I care.
I would actually confuse him for maybe a Cuban until he spoke.
A what?
A Cuban. He's got the lighter complexion like a Cuban would have.
No,
I don't know.
I don't see.
You don't know?
Too tall to be Cuban.
I don't know. Make him big screen so we can all stare at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. What's the features? Yeah, let's look at the features. Oh, yeah, he's black.
Yeah. You know, if you really want me to prove it, hang on.
Hang on.
No. That's okay.
Yeah, we're going down.
Stereotyping bullshit.
Excuse me while
How
I
would you
get
know?
out.
How would you know? More prison talk?
Blazing Saddles.
No.
It's Twoo. It's Twoo.
It's Twoo. It's Twoo.
You know, maybe I shouldn't admit this, but I've seen it's not true.
Yeah.
He's done research.
That was a corrections officer. We used to have to strip search him into the visiting and strip him out of there. I've seen many penises. Yeah,
my friend.
I've ordered hundreds of guys
to
work so I could see underneath.
Bro, that's the worst circumstances possible. You're not showing out in those moments.
Although it's true about the Asians. No, it's not. It's not true. It's not. Sometimes it's true.
Some people are showers and some people are growers, buddy.
I'll take your word on that there.
Yeah, it's not a pleasant memory. No, it's not.
I bow to your greater knowledge on the subject.
Yeah.
Your knowledge of black penises is greater than mine.
See, I only got that job and I worked overtime because I was a block officer. I usually worked on the blocks, but I work overtime. You take whatever spot they give you, and they call that the dick den.
You probably volunteered. Yep. Tell them, Mike. It's like a volunteer.
Even if you got the dick den, didn't mean you were going to be in there. You could have been out in the visiting room, making sure they weren't doing stupid shit. And that's actually one of the harder jobs is telling these guys, get off your girlfriend.
Hard.
Yeah. And I don't mean really on them, but stop touching them. You weren't supposed to touch, kiss, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because you kind of felt bad. Some of them come with their kids and like that, and you weren't even supposed to allow them to hug their kids. I did, but
his roommate was to tell us you got a heart.
But on the other hand, there were fuckheads in there. There were disgusting pig fuckheads, and there was a guy. He had a young girl on his lap, and it was not his kid. It was his girlfriend's kid, and she was on his lap,
mm-hmm.
and he was getting himself a little. Yeah. There's a reason for that. So
that's
go figure.
We need to go back to public hangings. I think that was
Hey, did you guys want to talk about quantum physics?
Yeah, let's talk about quantum physics. Yeah.
No, child molestation is not. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologize.
Yeah, we apologize for that.
So I've had jobs I didn't enjoy.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
We will resume to normal programming as soon as it's humanly possible.
Exactly.
We had a farm there too. They produced dairy. They actually had cows and like that. A real dairy farm.
They have bulls, and you were in charge of that too.
No. Well, that was a sweet spot because that was outside the wall.
The bulls are sweet. So
Oh, you liked the bulls, did you?
He was doing insemination. He was the guy. That
Not
did the-
me, but they did catch them lining up behind Bossy once, just taking
Really?
turns.
wow.
Yeah,
Stop it.
yeah.
We apologize.
They must be pretty big. Then.
Apologize again.
I don't know.
Is that why
I
they
stopped
call
drinking the
it-
milk. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we probably
Is
need to
that why they
have a
call
permanently
the
running
Dodgers
disclaimer
Bowl?
banner down there.
It's my turn.
Quantum physics.
I'm not sure the cow
We're all
even.
going to be taking
I'm
that.
not even
Only
sure
one
the
of
cow knew what was happening. To tell you the truth,
DeMarco. No, I'm
why does
just
it keep bumping me?
The study of matter and energy is less likely to get a strike. So, yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we do need to talk about quantum. Don, how about multiverse? Do you think there's a quantum level in which you can cross into other streams of reality?
Oh,
I think
I
it's a possibility.
Dark matter.
Oh,
Dark matter.
Well,
do you guys believe that there's multiple universes all
No.
existing at the same time?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always.
well, that's what Star
yeah,
Trek
there
says.
could be.
And it would be way more ridiculous in those movies because
No.
everything you do. If I didn't burp 3 minutes ago,
Yeah.
there's just so many diversions
Yeah,
in the
there might be
timeline.
a divergent where
You
you
know,
didn't
if I didn't
burp, you
just
had a heart
scratch my
attack.
nut,
Yeah,
it just unbelievable. What's the word I'm looking for, Don? Very large number.
Infinite.
Well, I guess infinite will do.
Yeah,
you-
possibilities.
No, there was one that where I didn't just ask you that question. There was,
Yeah.
there's this, and then where do we go from here? So I don't know.
Again, there's all the simulations. We're simulated.
Keeps
Yeah.
God busy, I guess.
yeah. Tom
And
says
yeah, and
hypothetically, yeah, there
what
could
if
be
you
something
could
like that.
travel from one universe to the next?
Ah,
You wouldn't have to travel very far. It exists at the same
Coexisting.
it's
Yeah.
it's
in the
parallel.
same
You just
place-
got to be able to
in the
break
same
the-
place you do.
Through a
Right.
portal.
Parallel.
You just
Well, there is
Well-
a theory that our Big Bang that we are floating in multiverses that are separate, and that collisions from those realities can release a lot of energy, and that is what our Big Bang was a collapsing or the touching of two possibilities.
yeah, but
But are you also saying a mirror universe as well?
well, well, I guess, but yeah, it's not a perfect mirror. You're talking about one that's identical, absolutely identical with exactly the
No,
same
I'm
thing.
talking about something where something has just
Everything reversed.
minutely changed in a different universe.
Right.
Yeah, that's the multiverse.
Where,
You know, you
We
could
could have
die in this
something
universe,
to do.
but in the next universe, you didn't die. You know.
yeah, or
Wow, that's a good
in
price.
another universe.
I think
Which-
it's far more
which-
likely that we're in a simulation.
Which one are you in? I'm sorry, what?
You're in a
I think it's
simulation.
far more likely we're in a simulation.
Yeah, SimCity.
Yeah,
Oh, so we're the product of AI.
Yeah.
In one of the universes, yeah. At least.
Believe in God, we are a simulation. We're just a happenstance in his imagination. People don't want to believe in
We
God.
live in the
They believe in
matrix.
science. They believe in science. Well, what's wrong with the idea that there is an overseeing power where we're just an experiment, basically?
Because
Or-
it's not falsifiable.
It's not what?
It's not falsifiable.
Right.
but at
And
the
if
same
you-
time,
If you
is
remember,
it free
COVID
will
was-
or is it
Is that one of
predetermination?
them things where you can't prove a negative?
Yes, for something to be scientific, it has to be falsifiable. You have to be able to say, "Here's the proof that that is not the thing," and you can't do that with belief.
We haven't had the proof.
Yeah, but it's more than just
Not in
belief.
this universe.
Here's a question.
It's too
All the
deep.
theories are garbage. As far as I'm concerned, they're all
Oh,
garbage.
Here-
All the
here's,
theories are garbage.
But
ahead.
here's a
how
question.
can
All
you prove
theories are garbage.
You've got to prove it.
All of them are garbage, and I'll tell you why. The expanding universe is a garbage theory.
Okay.
Because
You
how
can't
can you
disprove it,
expand
though.
into nothing? How can you
Okay,
expand into
expound on that.
ridiculous. It has to already exist for you to expand into it. It's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous idea.
How do you
have-
explain redshift?
Exactly.
How do I explain redshift?
Yeah.
Because of the distances involved. How do they explain the Hubble? I mean, not the Hubble, the James
Well,
Webb.
redshift is based on the Doppler effect, and
Yeah.
and
How
the
do they
light
explain,
is
you want to answer? How do they explain the fact that they found bodies in the universe just with the James Webb? They can only see so far. That's already looking back farther than they believe the universe is old.
Mhm.
How is that possible? They're finding objects that are 15
know.
billion
Well,
years old.
obviously, apparently, the universe is older than they first expected it to be.
And it's bigger.
No, it's just
Older
stuff
than the Big Bang.
our universe from the next universe over.
No, they don't know what they're talking about. That's the answer.
Well,
They
yeah,
don't know what they're talking about.
you're absolutely right, and that's the beauty of science. Is science says, okay, here's our best knowledge, and then something happens and it says, oh, we weren't right, but let's get closer. And science continually tries to get closer to the truth.
Science changes.
It doesn't stop science from putting stuff out as fact that they can't falsify. Like the
Well,
Big Bang Theory is not falsifiable. I mean, obviously, because
Right, that's why
they moved away from it more than once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've
already axed the Big Bang Theory because they say the universe is contracting. It's not doing
Some
what
people.
they think it should do. So
Mhm.
Oh,
yeah, because redshift and etc. The things that they're observing with better satellites is already.
Tom's a catnolic.
I think God's a giant hive mind, and we're just one of the nerve cells inside his head, inside his brain. The universe,
Bill, you would
the universe could have sentience for all
you
you
would
know.
like God's Debris, which was written by the guy who writes Dilbert.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
It was just a thought experiment written by Scott Adams, the guy who writes Dilbert, the comic strip. And and the book is basically, okay, if you were omnipotent and you were alone in the universe, what would you want to do? You would want to create stuff. It's like you get bored. So what would you, because you know everything, you can do anything. What's the one thing that you would try to do? And that is destroy yourself, because you've done it. You can do everything else. So let's see if I can destroy myself. So that's the Big Bang, God destroying himself. And everything else has been coalescing, and God's debris is trying to reassemble itself back into God. And we're part of that process. It's an interesting little thought experiment.
It
It's a valid thought.
It's just like any other thought experiment. It's just a fun little thing.
You know,
I'm not saying that's fact.
Yeah, that's fun. God's suicidal. That's fun.
It's an interesting thought.
It's
I mean,
a fun little thing.
Where did God come from? It's just all just.
Well, what I'm saying is, it's not God like wearing a beard and looking through and parting clouds and Monty Python. I'm talking about an actual hive mind, basically, or a giant entity beyond our comprehension, because it would span the universe. Why not? I mean, we're just a collection of neurons and electrical impulses.
Maybe.
How is the universe any different than that?
Here's the problem, and this is my theory on all of this. Because we are born and we die, we have to ascribe a beginning and an ending to every fucking thing. And there's some things don't have a beginning and an ending. Period. That's my opinion. That we want to ascribe beginnings and endings to everything.
What's that?
Everything has to have a beginning. The universe has to have begun somewhere. There has to have been a God. There has to have been a Big Bang. There has to be a so and so. No, there doesn't.
I'm just saying the universe is God.
Just exist. It doesn't have to have a beginning and an ending. Period. That's my opinion.
Jimmy's back.
Well, that's the concept of infinite. You can have multiple types of infinity.
Mm-hmm.
You know what blows me away? A deck of cards. You can shuffle it, and never, ever, ever has it been in that order, ever, anywhere in the world, no matter how many years it's been shuffled by how many millions of people.
Are you sure about that?
Are you
And
sure
you're
about
sure
that?
a really good
know about
magician.
that.
There's only 52
How do
cards.
you know?
buddy.
Yeah, I think it would happen.
The
That's
problem-
mathematically.
Yes, the odds, because it's
I can do the math.
52 times 51.
Material
times
52.
52 factorial. When you,
yeah,
when you
it's 52 factorial.
multiply that
No.
number out,
The number is so large, it's never, ever happened.
What?
That
Huh.
you know of. But there's always random chance.
Oh, I don't know. Whenever I get a new deck of cards, they're in order. they're all the same.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's right. And if he cuts them in half right down the middle and flips the suits and keeps them in order, somebody's done that before.
yeah, I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
A truly random shuffling of cards.
You ready? It's 8 times 10 to the 67th power.
Wow.
That's a big number.
I thought it only went to the 56th power, but what do I know?
Wow.
Exactly. That's 8 followed by 67 zeros. Period.
That's a lot of zeros.
It's a lot, but it's not infinite.
No, it's not infinite. No one ever said it was infinite.
Yeah, he did. He said it never would be the same again.
Never. In
No.
your lifetime, you'll never see it.
No, he said that
That's
it's
not
never
true
been.
either necessarily.
Okay.
Could happen.
Could happen.
You win. You win. I'm wrong. You win.
No, it could happen.
It
You
could,
Even though it's
And
in
the
theory, lottery. You know what I
infinite.
mean?
it could happen.
It could happen. It's possible.
Theoretically
It's
speaking.
possible.
It's possible. Sure.
Anything's possible.
It's
It's
when-
possible, but it's
Yeah.
not probable.
It's
You
not
can-
probable, but it's
do
possible.
You can always
Yeah.
add on.
It will probably never happen in our lifetime. If somebody started shuffling those cards at the day they were born
Mhm.
and kept shuffling them, we would all be dead dust and they would be very, very old, or they'd have to pass it on to their grandchildren maybe before they reach that number that it could possibly happen.
Yeah, they would have to, because it could even be the same iteration with just one card
Right.
taken from the top and put on the bottom. That'd be a different iteration of the deck.
Yeah. Exactly.
Even though they're kind of all in the same order. Nope.
Yeah. So Jim,
I
you
agree.
actually are right with
That
And-
it likely has never happened before. You can shuffle a card,
Yeah.
and it's likely be the first time that has ever happened. In
Yeah,
that
I guess,
exact order.
I guess you could say that about a lot of things. No two beaches are ever going to be the same because of the thousands, right? The millions of grains of sand.
A man cannot
Yeah.
cross the same river twice.
You know, nobody's patch of pubic hair is going to be just like, I mean, you could do so many different things. Different lengths, different colors,
It
different.
never grows
And then
back the
about
same after
fingerprint.
you shave it.
Yeah, they say that about
Wax it.
fingerprints, but that's been proven false too. They've found identical fingerprints. So
yes, they have.
Have they?
Yeah. Twins. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
And there's actually certain types of twins where the fingerprint is the same, but it's mirrored. I mean, the same swirls and curls, but they're they're called mirrored twins, and
They're
one's
the
left-handed, one's right-handed.
But they don't have the same. But they don't necessarily have the same fingerprints. But I was born left-handed. My brother was born right-handed. I'm a mirror twin.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's I forgot that you are.
Okay.
I was referring to identical mirrored rather than. Are you? So you and your brother are identical, right?
Yeah, we're identical
Okay.
twins.
So you are mirrored
the
twins.
evil
All right. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Same DNA.
That is cool.
Same DNA.
Yeah. So you
One's
can
left
knock
and
somebody
one's
off and blame it on your brother. That works good to have a built alibi there,
Yeah.
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 I agree with that.
That was on theatre.
Yeah, I'm just saying about the cards. It may never ever happen again, or it might happen on the 20th time you shuffle. I'm just saying. It might be the 20th time.
Yeah,
you
because it
shuffle.
can happen.
It could happen.
It
Yeah.
can happen.
Could happen.
But the odds are against it. But that's what odds are for.
That's what the infinite
that's the understanding.
probability drive was for.
Yeah.
It's sort of like I could win the lottery, even though I don't buy tickets.
Yeah, you could have won.
Who is that
know.
comedian who says
No, that's
he
not-
doesn't understand people who buy lottery tickets? He doesn't understand why they aren't more nervous going outside in a storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, you
get
got a
worried
point.
about getting hit by a meteor. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
I know
when
a
I
guy that
buy
won the
a
lottery
lottery
3 times.
ticket, I don't expect to win. It's
Mhm.
just you've got a chance.
Yeah, it gives you more of a chance. Yes.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I always forget about them.
I win $1 every time I walk past it and don't put $1 in.
Yeah.
Ah. Yeah.
That's also a possibility, Don.
I get 100% chance of keeping that $1 in my pocket.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I have
then
money on a
again,
lottery account.
had you spent that $1, maybe you would have won.
But that's not how math
It's
works.
a high. It's a higher probability.
There's always
yeah.
random
You can always. There's always a possibility of going to the casino and hitting it rich, but I know it's
Right.
stacked against me.
Exactly.
Yeah, you'd be far luckier by putting that $1 in the waistband of some stripper up on stage. Yeah.
No, that's guaranteed going bye-bye. I wouldn't be.
Well, no, I mean you might, but you would
But you might
find
get lucky.
happiness or momentary happiness, like you would in
No.
gambling.
Right. If I put $1 in, okay. First off, stripper. Just the idea of strippers makes me uncomfortable.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
sure
okay.
it does, Don.
I've been in one strip club ever, and the girls were closed at the time. I was shooting a commercial.
And you spent what, like 31 days there, or
I was there for 20 minutes trying to get these meth heads to all look at the camera at the same time.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
You just hold a 20, man.
All you gotta do, or like a little cube of meth. Just have like a little baggie of meth.
The real question is, was that a strip club right off of a military base?
Nope.
See, there's where you made your mistake.
The mistake was going to a strip club.
You got to explain that. What difference would it make if it was near a military base?
Well, because those are the most popular places, and the strippers pay more attention to the customers.
I wasn't a customer.
Well, there's a major problem, Don, right there. You weren't a paying customer.
I'll agree with you, B, for the reason that because of the frequency of customers, the owners of the strip club would probably tend to steer towards a higher quality of girl.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a lot of guys in and out of there. So they're more particular about who they hire. They're not just pulling any method off the street to work
Right.
the strip club by military base, for the most part. Yeah. It's like I like strip clubs by colleges personally. Strip clubs by colleges are the way to go. If you're gonna go to a strip club, it's close to a college. Now you're cooking.
You might have a point there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy.
By college. Yeah.
I actually feel bad for them.
Yeah.
Even though they're making 10 times more money than I am, probably, but I look at where's your dad?
Yeah, the concept of strippers just makes me uncomfortable.
What happened to you that you're doing this? I don't understand. Yeah, thank you, Bob.
I've been one time.
I used to party with strippers. They're a lot of fun. Got lots of cash on them.
Yeah.
Used to go out with them, party them, but I wouldn't touch them.
They pay for everything in $1 bills.
And they offer. Yeah. Ugh.
I've dated many strippers. It is what it is. It's interesting. They're an interesting person to go out with. Actually, you'd be surprised.
My wife refurnished this desk, and she used stripper on it.
Yeah. Was she wearing a G-string at the time? Back. Just wearing a D-back.
You guys go to a little seedy strip club because you just wanted a beer, and it's the middle of the afternoon, and you got the daytime strippers, the beat, probably the D club, the D squad, missing teeth, they're walking around full naked. As you see the cesarean section scars and the
But you got your free lunch.
I give them money because they just got
Mother's
a,
Day
just like I would give money to a guy with a newspaper cleaning my windshield. Here you
You give them a dollar just to get rid of them.
Yeah,
I'm Rob on the table here.
You want me to climb on your lap? No, here's $20.
No.
Not to climb on my lap.
Here's $5 for the next 5 songs. Stay the fuck away from me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's $5. Nah, they here's a quick little story. So we're in Vegas, right? And I won't mention any names of all the people that went to Scores, okay? But it was a bunch of us. And that was definitely, it was like a Tuesday night, and it was definitely the C Squad. I mean, holy crap. Holy crap. It was.
And you know, we're not saying we're better than they are. It just, you know, it's just.
No, they were just not good. It was. It was not,
Don, I can respect you for being uncomfortable about it, because I mean, you think about it, these women are trying to make a living doing probably one of the worst jobs in the world, you know, and that's the only way they can.
Some of them love it. Some of them do love it though.
We'll enjoy it.
So yeah, there are some that like that.
I would actually feel more sorry for the guys going in there to look. You can't.
Yeah. It's like OnlyFans.
You have to have a hole. You have to have a hole in yourself somewhere to want to go in and see naked women that you have no chance of ever. Why? What are you going in there for?
It depends on who you are, buddy.
Yeah.
I've dated several strippers,
and you can say that about you can say that about people.
You dated them. You're not, but just going in and handing money over so you can see somebody naked. That feels like there's an empty space that's trying to be filled.
Well, let me tell you something. All sex between men and women is a monetary transaction, buddy. at some point, on some level, there's a transaction going on.
Says the Bachelor.
You're trading something for something. You're trading something for something.
Well, I guess, says the Bachelor. Some people get together because they want to spend their lives together. That is a thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay. But you're trading something for something, though. You know, they're trading, you know, companionship for security, or sex for security, or, you know, whatever it is. You know, whatever it is. But there's definitely a transaction going on here. Everybody's getting something, hopefully. Something that they want.
In a good relationship, it's a partnership, and so each of you gives and each of you gets.
Right. That's
a partnership. That's
exactly
right.
Yeah, like partnerships, but partnerships can be based in love. You can have a partnership with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I could share an apartment with Jim, and we're not going to have sex.
I would love to share an apartment with Jim, and there would be love involved.
You're still gaining something.
Yeah,
you're gaining something. There's a gain here. That's all I'm saying, man. You know, there's a club. You give them $1, they let you grab their tits. Okay, whatever.
There you go, Tom.
The minute that one person no longer gets what they want from the relationship, they're out. That tells me that there's some kind of transaction going on here. Because the minute she's no longer getting what she wants out of the relationship, she checks out.
But that's not necessarily sex, though.
And that's not necessarily true.
That's not necessarily true. It really depends on the relationship you have. I mean, but then again, it comes down to: do you want to? If this is a person that is your partner. Do you get more joy out of giving to them than getting anything from them? If that's the case, then yes, you are getting the joy of giving to them.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Who all here is married to the person they lost their virginity to?
What does that have to do with anything?
Or married to the person they were in the first relationship with?
That would be my cousin, and she's back in my hometown.
Okay.
How many people here are divorced and remarried?
How many times?
Exactly. So exactly.
Just read.
Okay, that doesn't prove
44
anything.
years.
It
Okay?
proves exactly what I'm saying.
44 years.
I'm coming up on 27 years. My wife and I have never had an argument because I
And
love her
that
more than I like being
is
right.
you.
And I love
One out
being
of
right.
100. You're 1 out of 100 or whatever. You're
I
one out of
adore being right. Being right is the thing that gives me purpose in life, and I like her more than that.
With saying
1 out of
that,
100.
I,
1 out of
I
1,000.
made-
You're right,
I made
and
the
I
wrong
am the proof.
the first one.
No, you're not, because you had other relationships before you were with your wife, and you know it. You know what I'm saying? You loved other
No.
people before your wife, probably.
And
what happened?
You can be wrong.
That's
How
right.
could you be you're all in love, and if you're in love, boom,
But
it's over, right?
When you're young,
I was in love with my
No.
first wife. However, she wasn't truly in love with me.
Yeah,
I
Can't
would
imagine
say
that.
the relationships I was in before my wife,
My second marriage,
I was very
we
selfish
fell
in them.
in love with each other.
Uh-huh.
That's
The
why.
relationship I'm in with my wife, I think of this as a selfless relationship compared to my previous ones.
There you go.
All I'm
Yeah.
saying is somebody walked away for some reason. You either walked away from her
You're
because she
right.
wasn't giving you what you wanted.
But you're
Because-
flipping, you're tossing coins, and they're coming up tails, and you're saying there's no heads.
No, I didn't.
Because
say
these coins came up tails.
No head is one reason to walk away.
I know, right?
I'm just saying,
That's not what I said.
No, look, I thought I was in love with my first two wives, and I
Mhm.
felt like I was in love with her for a while, and the feelings went away, and then we split apart. I wouldn't have divorced her. They left. Like my first wife, she loved it. She loved it. So just not always mine. So that was a problem. There are deal breaker actions that people do that you can't that you either can't get over or you don't want to get over. But my present wife and I, we're partners in life. We're friends. We enjoy each other. We never get tired of each other ever.
And that's the thing. You both get something from the relationship. Therefore, there's no reason to end the relationship.
We have disagreements, but we don't get.
You're missing my point.
We don't get angry.
Everyone has a disagreement now and then.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm saying you're both
no.
getting something out of the relationship, and then the minute you stop
yeah.
getting that thing,
Well,
you will walk.
Well,
Probably not in a minute. You'll try and work on it if you're no longer getting what you.
It depends on what it is. It depends.
I'm not gonna sit here and blow smoke and say that me and my wife hasn't had issues.
Who's
However, we worked through those issues and it worked.
I'm thinking about changing my name to Smoke.
My wife is blowing smoky.
Remember when you were little, you used to blow bubbles in the bathtub? I saw him last week. He said to say hi.
Right.
No, all I'm saying is that you're getting something from your wife that makes you stay.
Yeah,
She's
the only
getting
reason
something
your arm is
from you
attached is because it's
to
getting
make
something from her body.
I didn't say it was.
Yeah, but you're oversimplifying. Because we get something from everything we do.
Exactly.
I breathe air because you know what I get from that? I get to continue to breathe air. I eat food and I love it. I love eating food, but I eat food to stay alive. I mean, we get something from every movement that we do. So
I get it.
To tear down a relationships because you're getting something. Well, of course you are.
That's all I said.
Well,
But the way you're saying it is to devalue it to be as same transactional as any other thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is, man.
As the single guy.
I'm
you been
sorry.
married?
I'm sorry for you. I'm
Have you
sorry
been
for you that
married?
you've never experienced it.
Have you been
I
married?
was married. My wife died.
Okay.
Yeah, I was married.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you probably walked away, right?
Well, I walked away from her funeral. Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
She
the way I
quit giving
lost
me
my wife
life.
too.
And
Quit being alive, so I walked away. Yeah.
Yeah.
and since then you haven't remarried, correct?
No.
No.
I married.
And you were happy with your wife?
Yeah.
Okay, see.
But there was a reason because
You
she
have
did
not-
the things that I wanted her to do, and I did the things that she wanted me to do, and that's why we were together. Period.
And you have not found anyone else since that time that fills that
I haven't really looked though either.
And I can
I haven't really
understand
looked.
what you're saying, Ron. You
Yeah.
know.
I'm not looking. I'm not really looking.
Exactly.
Well, you must have been pretty young when this.
You've already experienced what you needed.
It'd
Right.
be hard.
I wouldn't want to replace her because there's no such thing.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But no, I'm not trying to. You're misunderstanding me. What I'm saying is,
when you say it's all transactional, it reduces it to just something less. It feels like.
do you believe that your wife will stay with you no matter what you do?
I can't tell you what's in her mind, but I can tell you what's in mine.
What do you think?
A few things that I could do that would cause my wife to walk away. One of them would be to lay my hands on her.
So you don't do that, and she stays. That's all I'm saying. So that's a transaction. You resist the urge to punch her in her fucking mouth, and she stays.
But but the thing is, I don't want to do that.
You don't ever want to pop your wife.
No.
No.
Whatever. You know, I don't know your wife. She might be a saint, so I don't want to go there. But I'm just saying that.
Like I said, I love my wife more than I like being right.
She definitely has to be because she puts up with my dumb ass.
Right.
Yeah, I've never actually thought about hitting Joy.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, I'm not.
Now, spanking her, that's a different story. You know, maybe
Yeah,
a little spanking is okay.
I think what some people might be having a problem with is you've reduced it to the lowest common denominator. It's an exchange of merchandise. Well, you know, you like to think that your life with your partner, if you're lucky enough to have a life partner, you want to think of it as being more than just a transaction. You're right; it is a transaction. You're getting something from it, and you're giving something, but that's in some ways, I think, cheapening the whole. By saying that, it cheapens the whole process, you know, or the whole.
There's no ledger.
Yeah. No, there is. Bill quit his wife because he was sucking other guys' dicks. Mr. Beauchart broke up with his wife for whatever reason that happened. You know, Mr. B split up with his first wife because of something. There was a ledger. And once the ledger got too far into the red, the relationship ended.
I wouldn't go that far.
I hate to think that.
There's a ledger. I mean, it didn't work out between me and my first wife.
Yeah.
Period. End of subject.
Yeah, what was and that's what was the transaction between myself and my second wife, ex-wife? You know, her only problem was she was just ugly. I mean, she's the ugliest damn woman.
Lord, you told me that before.
And I was drunk. When I sobered up, I realized, oh my God, I married this ugly damn woman. You know, it's like
it's like at one point Lloyd all of a sudden woke up.
Sobered up.
Sobered up, yeah.
Woke up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, Lon, I can go with you on a lot of stuff. I'm a logical person, but I am also deep down a romantic.
Okay.
And so I can't join you on that on this ride.
No, I'm not asking you to join me. What I'm saying is that
Lon, I can understand what you're saying because, you know, having lost my wife too, I understand where your mind is at in that, you know, so because I assume that your wife was your perfect choice, you know, not a perfect person, but the best suited for you. And you
in that moment in my life, if she came back to life, we probably wouldn't get along. Now, at that time, she was the right person for me at that time. Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, you've changed in that time period.
Everybody changes.
Exactly. And you're latching on to what I'm saying because if she hadn't died, we might have broke up anyway. I'll be honest with you because people change and those transactions no longer work. The deal no longer works. My landlord comes up to me and says that, you know, I want $1,000 a month for this apartment. I'm moving out because that transaction is not going to be to my benefit.
And that's bringing it down to the very lowest common denominator.
Yeah.
Now you're comparing a relationship with say, my relationship with my wife to your relationship with your landlord, and that's kind of where the problem is. It's
going
no
down and
comparison.
getting a
You
thing
can't
of
compare.
iced tea from the Dollar General. You know,
You give them $1, they give you a bottle of iced tea. If
Yeah,
they
but
didn't
I
give
would
you the
like to
bottle of
think-
iced tea, you wouldn't give them
I
a
would like
dollar.
to think the 43
Yeah.
years I spent with
I
my
just think
wife
it's no.
were a
You
little
get
more
you,
valuable than that
I
iced
just
tea.
think it's a kind of a sad way to go through
Yeah.
life. There's no magic in it.
I agree, Don.
I agree.
I'm sorry.
understand what you're saying.
I don't disagree with that. I really don't.
I know it doesn't bother you. But at my outside looking in, I feel kind of sorry because that
Well,
there's no
but,
that doesn't
here's
feel
the
like
problem
there's
I
any
had,
magic.
though. You started this because you shit on the occupation of what the strippers were giving the man that went in to give them dollars.
I never shit on anybody. I said I don't like going into them
did.
because
but
it makes
see,
me feel uncomfortable.
that relationship is like
that-
going and buying an iced tea because that's just
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
that's just a temporary.
That's just a transactional, just a purely transactional.
a transitory transaction.
You made it out like they don't get anything,
you know, but
and they do.
But a commitment to spend the rest of your life with somebody is something else
Yeah.
altogether.
You're giving a stripper $1 is completely different than what
I
me
still
and my
after
wife have.
25 years, I still look at her and I see an honest. I trust her with my life. I trust her with everything. And you know, she can go in my wallet. I can go in her purse. We have no boundaries. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because there's
I can hand my wife my phone right now.
Of course.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, we have nothing. My wife wouldn't care if I went to a strip club every now and then. I haven't.
Neither would
I've been numerous times, but she doesn't care. She trusts me. I trust her. We've been married 44 years come February.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we
respect
would have
each
been
other.
married 43 in July, and I changed a lot from what I was when I was 25. You know, I was, I'd already been through 2 marriages, so my expectations was that this. Actually, with the third marriage, I never questioned it. You know, the first marriage, well, I would say, well, if we get divorced, let's do this and let's agree on that. The second marriage is when I get divorced, you know. And third marriage, that never crossed my mind because I at that point, and I still had to grow a lot. I mean, that's what kept the marriage together, is both of us growing, you know, and. So yeah, with my first wife, well, I did divorce her, but so it was a bad transaction. But I got a son out of it, so I can't say it was even bad in that respect. Second wife, like I said, ugly as hell. I don't know. I still don't know why I married her.
You told me you were drunk. You told me.
Yeah, well, and that was it.
You did tell me that.
Hell, that's what I tell my wife all the time. Is she'll ask me, "Why'd you marry me?" My standard answer is, I don't know. I was drunk that day. Same thing with her. She'll give me shit. It's just one of them things where
I needed a sandwich made. I mean, who the hell knows?
I tell people I chased my wife until she tripped.
That's good.
You're muted, Lon.
You're muted, Lon.
It's the best time. Best you sounded all night.
Lon's never been muted.
I agree with
Ever.
everything you just.
This
I
is
think.
first. We ought to celebrate that.
Your batteries are dead on your.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're
His AirPods died.
Speechless.
Oh hell!
And he had some things to say. You
I
could tell
think
he had his
pause,
fingers. He
pause.
was counting off.
Can you hear us, Lon?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay.
I was
Switched to
gonna
my
say,
earbuds.
the
That's all.
battery in his DJI mic went
I got a
dead.
DJI mic actually. It's one that Marcus Crawford gave me.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, a long
No
time
wonder you
ago.
like him so much. He gives you things. See, it's transactional.
It is.
Oh,
It
hell.
is.
It's a
There is
transaction.
something.
What'd you give him?
There's something to be said. There's something positive.
What'd you give Marcus?
I gave him
Which street?
inserts for his goggles
Oh, okay.
because he has an eye condition.
Right. I know about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I sent him some inserts for that.
So here's a transaction, right? From you and Marcus.
Yeah.
Now, now Lloyd's back. Lloyd, you'd frozen up for a second there, Lloyd.
Yeah.
Oh, did it? Yeah, my laptop's probably getting tired.
Yeah.
I haven't rebooted it all day, and it's wore out from being on Art's show.
That'll do it.
Yeah, it just takes the life out of it.
Yeah.
I can't believe my computer's working good. Speaking of, my computer's working perfectly all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's giving me so much trouble. Now all of a sudden everything's perfect. It's weird. So no, I understand. Don't get me wrong. Like, oh, you've just never been in love, buddy. That's ridiculous. No. Of course I've been in love.
I don't think anyone's went that far, but
well, yeah, they did. They said you didn't experience. You've never experienced it. It's like okay.
No,
no, we didn't know whether you did or you didn't. Until you told us you were married. You were married and you lost your first wife. So.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think that I hear what you're saying, but you talk about magic. Well, where was the magic in your first marriage? Where was the marriage in your second marriage? Where was the marriage in your third marriage? Where was the marriage in your fourth marriage? Your first relationship, your second relationship. I thought I was in love several times.
Oh, I agree. You can find magic with all kinds of people.
Wait. It's funny you should say that because I think that's the problem is people expect magic. Right. It's not about magic. It's not about
business transaction.
It's not about that feeling you have when you start a new relationship and you're lighter than air and floating and all that. I mean, that's just hormones. That's just pheromones. That's just lust. That's not what develops when you stay with somebody over a period of years. If I never had sex with my wife again, I would still love her for the rest of my life because she's joy. And I just did it. That people are, oh, the magic is gone, and they start looking around for it somewhere else, and it's like, no, you're starting to get to the best part.
Because you've worn those parts, those rough parts have kind of worked together, and so the parts that everything fits.
Yeah, no, I mean the best part yet to come. It's that magic part always was. Of course it does.
Yeah, and the magic part is chemistry. It can be anybody. You meet somebody on the street and have a great conversation with them. You have that chemistry, and you just really like that person.
Well, you felt that way about other people, though. I know you have.
I felt that way about Jim Beauchart.
Oh, yeah.
I met Jim Beauchart. It's like, oh, magic.
I'm just saying there were other relationships you were in, and you felt that way at one point.
I think
I understand that you're one of the rare people that.
I think there are multiple options for everybody, and it's impossible to think that you have a perfect soulmate and you just happen to live near enough to them to meet them.
Right.
That's crazy. Exactly. So there's multiple options for people, but it's not about
mine came from
finding that one single person. It is about
mine came from halfway around the world to be with me.
Right. It's about finding the person, and sure, there may be lots of card tricks in the deck, but you come across one that fits with you, and you work and you become one thing. You stop being
don't picture a card trick.
It's just like, for an example, okay, me and my wife, we were both born same year, same city, same place. Her parents moved away. She moved away back to Illinois.
I was gonna say, do you have the same parents?
Eventually,
it is Alabama or Mississippi.
No.
Same time, same place. My twin sister.
I moved from California back to Missouri.
Yeah, Missouri.
We ended up working at the same place.
Sorry.
And we just got together and it just worked.
That's cool. That's
anecdotal, though. You just never know,
I have a feeling that Mrs. B is a saint.
Yeah, holy shit.
I have a feeling.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Her feet don't touch the ground. Her feet don't touch the ground, bro.
Like I say, I am fortunate with my second wife. I chose much better the second time around. Now, I could have stayed with my first wife and had a lot of money at this point in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't about money or transaction or anything like that. I'm
Mhm.
happy with the way my life is right now.
And if you stop being happy,
I don't foresee that happening.
I don't
I mean,
either, but I'm just saying.
I
That's
mean,
all.
you know, me and the wife, we work together.
Mhm.
We've had our differences, but
Mhm.
we've worked through the differences.
Mhm.
We work together.
Mhm.
We both have the same end goals in mind. Growing old.
Too late for
I-
that.
If my wife were to die tomorrow, I don't think I'd ever look for anybody else because there ain't nobody else that could match her.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Probably not. I agree with all that. You guys, like I said, I 100% agree with all that. I really do.
I mean, I'm a damn lucky man, I figure,
Mhm.
because I found someone that I've been able to stay with for going on, hopefully 30 years before I ever die,
Mhm.
Lon, I feel the same way. Definitely, I'd give my life to my wife.
Yeah.
No doubts whatsoever.
Right.
I feel the same way, Mike. I would give your
25
life
years.
to my wife too.
You would give Mike's life to. Hell, I'd use Mike's life to save my dog. I'm just kidding.
Heck, I would give Mike's life just for free refills up at the lodge.
I got a beta and a bowl over here. I would give Mike's life to save.
I mean,
Damn,
my glass is empty. I might give Mike's life just to get a free refill in the house, so I don't have to walk upstairs.
Hey, the batteries in my remote are about to die. I give Mike's life for a recharge.
Oh,
Make money. I don't care.
That's a funny shit.
Man, talk about going off the rails.
Yeah, definitely one of our more philosophical.
Well, you milked a half an
discussions.
hour out of that, though, so man.
this is the deepest, most philosophical
Yeah, it
stream.
only cost you 3 viewers.
Next week we need to.
But you don't
study
know
up
how many we
this
would have
week.
lost if we had minutes that talking.
We need to study up this next week, so we can all talk about string theory next week.
String
There you go.
I don't know, Jethro, but somebody's at the door.
Hey, Grandma.
You heard
what's
that,
up,
Remember that,
man?
when the doorbell rang?
Just
And
in
there's
my,
in chimes again.
What is that?
I don't know. Whenever it happens, somebody shows up at the door.
Yeah.
And it's never on the hour or half hour. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, his clock is jacked up. It's like 20 minutes
yeah,
off.
it's
Are you talking about mine?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you're-
Somebody's. It's not necessarily yours. It's somebody's.
You're,
Somebody's going
you're
off 20
either
minutes.
9 minutes slow or
It's about
Yeah,
5 minutes fast.
yeah. I probably need to go give it some attention, but it's just like,
Who cares? I don't blame you. I'll be like, meh. Nah, man. It's pretty
Every
interesting.
now and then you just gotta wind it,
Yeah.
And Mike, I feel bad. I wouldn't give your life to just get free refill on this
I
year.
appreciate that, Don.
2 refills, bro. 2 refills.
two beers,
Yeah,
maybe.
man. 2 refills, bro.
Now, lifetime free refills. That'd be a different
Oh,
story.
you're done, Mike. Where's my gun at? You're done.
and a bucket of chicken.
Yeah, hi. I need a plane ticket to Texas. Texas. Free refills for life? Shit. You're done, son. You're done. It's a wrap. No, I like hearing what people how other people think. You know what I mean? I really do.
Yeah.
You know, I think when you have a well thought out point of view, I'm always interested in to hear it. You know, when people just give me platitudes, I just kind of go, yeah, you know what I mean? But when you have a well thought out point of view, it's interesting.
Oh yeah.
I think
That's why I enjoy Bill's show. Is you never know
Exactly.
what you're gonna get.
Yeah, it goes all of our well thought out points of view every week.
Oh no, you guys are
Well-
reasonably intelligent people. You know, it's a transaction. If you
Hi,
weren't
Lance.
reasonably intelligent, I wouldn't be here. I can tell you that for free.
Yeah.
You know?
And we appreciate you, Lon.
Oh, thanks. No, I'm just saying. I wouldn't bother doing the show if it was a bunch of Justins or whatever.
Now his name is an insult. You, Justin.
Or a stuffed beaver.
I know. Tom's responding the same way I was thinking.
Reasonably, yeah.
Yeah.
We're reasonably intelligent.
Yeah, oh, I'm gushing. I'm gushing.
I don't consider any of us, Edisons or whatever. I don't mean it that way.
I think when Lon says that we're reasonable, I think he just means like synonymous with cheap.
Yeah. Well, he's
You
not
know,
saying we're
prices are
dumber than a
reasonable.
box of rocks, so that's that.
No,
Here's that.
I think we're all about average. Actually, I think we're all about average. Is what I'm saying.
Lance.
And I include myself in that, by the way. I don't think I'm a genius or anything like that. I think we're all reasonably intelligent people.
Yeah,
I think
we
I'm
all
a
have,
genius.
and we all have life experiences, and you know what I mean. We're all older people for the most part, except for Don. We all have life experiences and whatnot, so it makes it interesting to get a point of view. If it's a bunch of donkey ass kids in here too, I wouldn't care what they have to say either.
In other words, he's saying, you guys are a bunch of old fuckers.
Yeah, you guys can make everything negative if you want. Go ahead.
Lon, just out of curiosity, how old are you, anyways?
59.
Really?
Oh, damn, he's older
Asshole.
than I am.
I know.
Yeah, he is.
Sure hides
Yeah,
his age well.
Not
Just
by
that
a whole
light.
lot. Not by a whole lot, but
Yeah.
Well, Don is in his 50s as well.
54.
and
Don
see,
is
like
54.
me and Lon, we probably
Lon's
went through
I mean,
the army
everybody's about 50.
at basically
Yeah.
some point in our life.
Yeah,
so-
Lon, he put the guys who are aging really well down at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
There you go.
What are you saying?
Yeah, Don, do you smoke? Don, do you smoke? That's pretty funny. That's a good one. That was a good one.
I don't smoke, but I'm smoking.
Yeah.
Somebody stop him.
Yeah, somebody stop me. No, for real. I think life experiences are very important. And most of the guys here have traveled. They've been through some shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean? A lot of us have been in the military. You know what I mean? There's there's a lot of experience. And it's interesting. It really is.
Oh, there's always something you can learn.
You mean like my Dick Dent story? Was that gripping?
You were gripping? I know there was gripping involved in your dick story. That adds another dimension to it.
Yeah, ordering guys to lift up their work and bend over and
The
spread
Green
them.
Mile has a new meaning for me now. It's just
Oh, hell.
gripping. I told somebody in Means to do it. Yeah, okay.
And exchange the mouse for a gerbil, right?
It's the mouse. Yeah.
Have you guys seen that video or the Armageddon?
The movie?
It's a YouTube video about this guy. He sounds like anyway, sounds like he's a radio DJ. It's just audio, but he tells this story of these gay partners that decided to expand into felching.
Yeah, I've heard
it.
And the key word was Armageddon. That was the stop word and
safety word.
Yeah, it's a safety word. And it goes on that the poor little thing got caught up there and he couldn't see it, so he used his lighter, and about that time there was a pocket of gas that was hit. And
That's That's
Anyways.
a wrong. And it shot out and broke his nose.
Yeah. And it's called Armageddon. So
Yeah.
it's funny to hear the guy tell it.
Ew. Why is that? That's not felching though.
Having a gerbil up your ass?
No.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I know what felching is.
They would they'd put a cardboard tube and the thing would go up your ass. I thought that was felching.
No.
Let's
felching-
find out. Let's see what Google thinks.
Felching is when you come in someone's ass and then you eat it out.
Well, I'm not going to get invited back next week.
You are correct.
Subjects.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is
I used
felching.
to work on the street named Felch, and we used to crack jokes all day about it. That's why I know. I used to work on.
Oh,
I don't know about felching, but I do know that Fletch was a good movie.
Fletching.
Wow, that's the smoothest segue I've heard in a long time.
Fletching. Yeah.
I mean, he'd grab and hold of that wheel and trying to yank us back up on the road is what he's doing.
Yeah, good job. Because I don't want to talk about felching, quite frankly.
No, he wants to talk about snowballs.
It's pretty
Well,
gross.
I'm sorry, Lon, that I brought it up.
No, it's okay.
Actually, how in the hell did we get on that subject?
You really pulled it out of the air. I have no idea.
No.
You're talking about
mentioned
mice,
the gerbil?
gerbils. Then you went to Armageddon, which you mentioned felching. But felching, you thought felching was.
Well, then I apologize for leading us down that,
rabbit hole.
Dark path. Rabbit hole, yeah.
Which is called hutching.
The views expressed by Lloyd do not reflect those.
Dark and stinky path.
Gerbiling, also known as gerbil stuffing or gerbil shooting, is an urban legend description of a fictitious sexual practice of inserting small live animals, usually gerbils, but also mice, hamsters, rats, and other various rodents into one's rectum to obtain stimulation. You know what? They're saying that it's an urban legend.
Or an urban legend, yeah.
People have tried that.
Well, and I suppose that
I
radio
think it
thing
all
is.
started with Richard Gere.
Richard Gere?
There's a rumor that he did the gerbling.
Yeah, there was a legend about that. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Turned out it was Sally Field.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably BS, but
Well, who knows? That goes back to your God theory about someone having everything laid at their feet, and they're just they're bored and they're looking for something. That's like the P. Diddy theory. You know what I mean? Why would someone with so much money, risk it to do all this goofy shit, risk their reputation and their livelihood to do all this crazy sexual shit when you could have anything you wanted laid at your feet? Yeah.
I don't know. Ask R. Kelly.
Yeah. Ask what's his name that didn't kill himself. I can't think of his name right off the top of my head.
Epstein.
Epstein, yeah, exactly. Ask all those
When
billionaires.
you said
and
the guy who
millionaires.
didn't kill himself, it was obvious who you're talking about.
Yeah, why would you throw your life away just so you could bang some 15-year-old? When you've had all the women in the world basically throwing themselves at your feet. It's insane. It's actually insane. It really is. You'd risk everything for that.
I don't think well, did he? He might have. I thought he was actually just letting other people do the thing.
I don't know if he did it or not. I would imagine he did. I don't know.
Who?
Epstein.
Oh, that crazy dude.
Yeah. I don't know. Or a lot of people, the theory is that he was bringing them in so he could have something over their heads.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Gitchy. How you doing? Gitchy, she's a little behind the stream. So is the gerbil.
Yeah.
Been interested in men talk about women. Very interesting. Uh-oh. We're in trouble now, boys.
Oh, boys.
Yeah.
You let all the secrets out.
Did we talk about women?
It's time to end the stream then.
Look out. The jig
I
is
don't know. When did we talk about women?
We talk about marriages and why.
I think we're talking about our
Partners.
lives. Yeah.
But you can find that could be a same-sex marriage too. You can find the same.
This is true. Nobody said whether they were.
Oh, boy.
I guess you could say.
And here we go off the rails again.
You guys are reaching.
Yeah.
Us just talking about women.
Yeah.
Well, I personally like women quite a bit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm a big fan.
Big fan.
I'm a big fan of women.
Big fan.
I like a couple of them.
Mm. Mm.
Who might
They're all
they
pretty
be?
cool.
Since you narrowed it down to a couple, who might they be?
His wife,
My
his
wife,
daughter,
my wife is one.
his mom.
Mhm.
I
And
guess
it's-
a few. I guess I like no.
His
You like
daughter.
your mom?
You got a sister? I don't think he has a daughter. Do you have a daughter, Don?
Huh?
Do you have a daughter?
Yeah.
Oh, his wife and his daughter. Then there you go. Boom.
There's two.
That's
And,
good.
and of course, granddaughter.
I've got two
He
daughters.
counts too.
And there's one that I
Oh,
don't
boss.
like, but you know.
Wait, I'm sorry, guys. So who are you leaving out, Don? Because you said there's two.
No,
You
I
have
said there's a couple, a
granddaughter,
few.
a
There's
daughter.
there's.
You said two.
I said a couple, and yeah,
Yeah. You leaving somebody out.
I underspoke.
Underspoke.
That's the way.
Underspoke. That's a good word. I like that.
Yeah,
I'll have to
I
remember
like
that.
I like that.
Mm-hmm. It's just it's the opposite of overstated. You know. Yeah, I like women.
I think that's
Everybody's jumping on that bandwagon. Yeah, I like women.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Just women.
Mm-hmm.
I like you guys, but not not like that. Like I
not
said,
like that. Yeah.
I've seen Jim without
And we
it.
appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks, Bill.
I can go along with that sentiment. I like you guys, but not in that other way, you know.
What other way is that? Please describe.
Walked into that one.
You've never
kind of did, didn't
you've
I?
never spent any one-on-one time with me. You might feel differently.
That's right.
One night, huh?
Dear Mr. B, I have to tell you something that's been
Oh, shit.
weighing on my heart. Oh, what did you just say? He doesn't like us like that? Never mind. Erase
That's
that
it.
letter.
That's it. It's over.
Delete
Dear
it.
Daniel, I never thought I'd be
dang it.
writing this letter.
Dang it. So much for now. Who am I going to have to take to the prom? Damn.
So, guys, we've been on for about 3 hours, just about.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think
yeah,
that's
All right.
Well,
Yeah, I got to be
yeah, I
up in
think
the
it's
morning.
to that time.
Next week, we're going to talk about world hunger,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Oh, I
we're
think
gonna,
it's world hunger, actually,
yep.
yeah.
and the solution to it.
Yeah, capture white connection.
Journal
Hey, what's
talk,
up,
yeah.
Stevie? Stevie
Oh,
Bronx.
no.
You missed it, man. Drones and gerbils and marriages and belching and
Belching
felching.
and felching.
We
Belching
don't
and
want to
belching
get
and
belching mixed
strippers
up with
and
Anthony
felching, okay?
Fauci. We're talking about Anthony Fauci.
Queeblies? No, they didn't come up, did they?
No, he didn't. So
That's
just
next
now.
week.
I will try
6
to fix my
minutes early.
talk by next week.
All right, let's do this. Hey, guys, thanks for coming in. It was
Glad to be here. Thank you for the
interesting,
invite.
to say the least. Let's all say goodbye. Ready?
I'm here for this.
Wait a minute, it's coming. It's coming.
Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Bill and all the tribe. Thank you all for coming, and we hope you will subscribe. You're all invited back next week to watch another show. We're all too drunk and tired, so we're gonna have to go.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
Hi, Gabe.
This has been a Bill Ways presentation.